Rats. The
They
rats
locked me in
made
a rubble
crazy.
room. A
They
rubble
locked me
room
in
with
a-
rats. The rats made me crazy.
Oh, are we talking about Ratatouille?
God damn it.
Like my bad.
I think this is everyone.
Yes, because Eldrin said he might be late.
Yeah, Aldwin said he's going to be slightly late.
And then said till 8.
Is he about the same time zone? So 40
Yeah,
20 minutes?
I don't know.
I was assuming that he's Eastern and that he was supposed to get done with an event at 8 and needed to get home and might not be online in 30 minutes, especially if the event runs over.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I just don't know how time zones work because at the moment it's like midday for me.
I mean, for me, these games are at 8:30 p.m., so that's why when he said that, I assumed he was in my time zone, but he may not be.
I would guess he's Central.
Okay, then he's going to be more than an hour late.
Well, I'm Central and
Or wait, am I going the wrong way there?
Yeah,
No, if he's
you're
in
on-
Central, if
Central
he's in Central, then he would
1
have
2
more
minutes.
time. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
7:30.
in Central, it is 7:30 right now.
Right. So then if he's in Central and his thing goes, okay, yeah, that would make him later. Yeah. I was right the first time, but then I was like, wait, did I go the wrong direction?
He
the
said
time.
slightly late, so I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what he meant, like half an hour.
I gotta step out for 10 minutes though. I'll be back.
All right.
Unforgivable.
Can you hear me?
I
Yes.
can hear you.
All right. Well, we can probably get going. Let's see. Let me pull up some notes here. At least get the reading out of the way. Let's-
that entire thing. Have fun. We're gonna be here in a while.
Oh, that's all right. Maybe Eldwin will get here when we finish. But I don't know. I don't think it'll take that long. Speaking of Eldwin, it was his turn to scribe today. Of course it is.
Wow. Every time.
So I just have to remember to tell him when he gets here, which I won't remember, and then I'll go, oh crap, at the end of the game and message him.
I'll remember him. Just in case you don't.
Alright.
We'll all scream at him the second he gets in.
Do scribe.
You're the
work.
note taker!
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I need to get my streaming voice ready.
Please don't actually scream.
No, not.
That would hurt my ears.
Yeah.
Just like the horror movie woman scream.
Yeah.
So LJ is on Quartermaster again. This is his third week. And we have
Okay.
Doodles as previous scribe. Weren't you previous scribe in the last game too?
Yeah, it was.
Or like the
Oh,
story
no.
Lined
order
up
this
beautifully.
week?
Oh no, it's the new Miri.
I think I took one of them from Mary because she was in the same situation as having like 4 scribes.
All right. Well, can you give us
But,
a
yeah,
quick
so-
recap of last time?
Yeah. So I find myself in the strangest of company, the Grey Wanderers. They call themselves a group as diverse as the stars. Each member a puzzle piece, a fragment of a story that I have yet to fully comprehend. I wonder, how did these individuals come together? What holds them together? Anvir, the elven cleric, perplexes me, a devout follower of the Twilight. He's skilled in healing, yet often finds himself wounded. It's a paradox I can't wrap my head around. How does a man of faith end up amidst a band of mercenaries, surrounded by the clash of steel and battle and cries of battle? Perhaps there's a deeper purpose to guiding him, one that eludes my understanding. Eldwin, the sharp-minded one of the group, strikes me as a scholar rather than a warrior. His intelligence shines brightly, making me wonder what led him to this path. Was it curiosity, a thirst for knowledge about the world? beyond books, or is he seeking something more profound hidden beneath his calm exterior? I suppose time will reveal his secrets, like peeling the layers off of the onion. Hashtag thanks Shrek. Seeing his flourish of blades shows me the skill he brings. He is talented with Nasira, the enigmatic monk, is a riddle wrapped in mystery. Her serpentine grace and silent demeanor make her difficult to read. I tread cautiously around here, not out of fear, but out of respect for the enigma she embodies. There is more to her than meets the eye, and I sense ancient wisdom lurking beyond her surface. And then there's LJ. He exudes an aura of chaos that both terrifies and intrigues me. His impulsiveness, his readiness to draw blood without a second thought, unsettles the very core of my being. In a group that often walks the line between survival and recklessness, LJ dances freely on that line, his laughter echoing like a grim prelude to disaster. How did he come to be this way? What demons haunt his past, driving him to such extremes? The arrival of Beth Mill added another layer of complexity to our group dynamic. A vampire, creature of the night, a being that should instill fear in the hearts of mortals like us, and yet I find myself trusting him, an oddity I struggle to explain even to myself. It's true that Beth Mill possesses the powers that can be terrifying, the ability to transform into a giant and drain life from our enemies, a force that could obliterate us if misdirected, yet he saved us all from certain capture. A selfless act that defied the very essence of his vampiric nature. There is a depth to him that goes beyond the fearsome exterior, a complexity that intrigues and confounds me. In the short time I've known him, Beth Mill has proven his loyalty through his actions rather than words. He fights to protect me, his strength a shield that guards my life. There's a solemnity in his eyes, a weariness that speaks of ages long past. But I can't wonder about the life he led before joining our ranks, the experiences that shaped him into the being he is today. In the darkness, lines forged, not out of trust, but out of necessity. Discomfort grows within me with each passing moment with the group. I can't shake the feeling that I'm merely a piece in a game. I'll continue to walk this easy path, this uneasy path, the uncertainty gnawing at my soul like a persistent shadow. My magical dancing item proved useful in combat, but I thought it may prove more useful as a means for trying flying transportation. Further, this could be a useful instrument to gauge my new companion's morality, instead of showing concern over me surfing on my dancing object. The party greets my actions with laughter. This response truly sheds light on the Grey Wanderer's morality. Within the group, norms and societal expectations seem irrelevant. As I glide through the air, I find comfort in the whispers of magic surrounding me. In the depths of the foreboding dungeon, urgency gripped us. Nasir and Beth Mill recognized the imminent danger spurred us into action. With our enemies given an hour's long lead, we embarked on a frantic search for an escape route. The very air seemed to hum with tension as we delved further into the dark labyrinthine passages. Amidst the damp stones and echoing footsteps we moved towards. With urgency gripping our hearts, Nasir and Beth Mill had prodded us into action. Our enemies may not be on our heels at this moment, but they've gained a crucial head start in the deadly game we find ourselves entangled in. It's time for us to seek an escape, our survival hanging in the balance. As we delve deeper into the dungeons, I can't help but feel a growing sense of foreboding. The torchlights flicker, casting eerie shadows on the cold, damp walls. Our footsteps echo like whispers in the abyss, a haunting reminder of the perils that surround us. Our search for an escape route is shrouded in uncertainty, the path ahead veiled in darkness. In this suffocating environment, I'm reminded of the enigmatic nature of my companions. What have I gotten myself into? Who are these hunted mercenaries? I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Our journey through the labyrinth, through the pathways eventually brought us to the southern hallway, another opportunity that Beth Mill urged us to explore. However, the party's attention was diverted by a peculiar sight, a lever in a boat floating in a sewer filled with filth. Hopeful for an escape, the others pulled the lever and clambered into the boat, only to discover it led nowhere. Frustration gripped us as we continued our futile search for an exit. The group then stumbled upon a larger lever, tantalizingly promising something. Despite everyone's combined efforts, it remained immovable, mocking our attempts to control its fate. Time slipped away in these fruitless pursuits. Unable to bear any inefficiency any longer, I took flight on my magical object. Hovering above the confusion of chaos, I found no solace in the shit-filled air, away from the passing frustrations below. I soared and I observed the futile struggles of my companions, trapped in a cycle of uncertainty and dashed hopes. In this moment of frustration, I clung to the whispers of magic around me, seeking solace in the familiar hum of my flying object. In the silent flight, I found a momentary reprieve in the frustrations, but as I glided through the air, I knew eventually would have to do. I'm gonna skip ahead again. I think after that we found pedestal. We ended up finding a sewer drain or a broken sewer pipe as well, with a pipe that goes up and down. LJ got pushed into that sewer pipe by Elric, where he then went exploring, and while he was exploring, Elric and I went into the sewer pipe above and found an exit to a cave. But we decided to return back to the halls that we had already somewhat looked through, where we found a bunch of bandits, and we were in the middle of fighting them.
All right. Thank you for that recap. You also had found a strange immovable rod while you were exploring. I'm not sure who took that.
That
Me.
LJ found.
Well,
that.
only one person found it. Yeah,
Alright, so LJ
the party
has
was
it.
split at the time.
Yeah, I'm the one who went sewer diving.
Alright, so we return to things at the 61st of spring at 4:30 p.m. in the darkness of the deep. Back to the sewer. You are currently engaged in combat with several bandits, several of the pit gang who have found you and were coming up on you. Let's see, so... I believe it was their turn when we left off. Yeah, so the rogue bandit goes. What's he gonna do? Is Vethmil back? Or are we still missing him?
Yeah.
I'm sure he said he was.
He did say he is back.
Alright, well, this guy I think is gonna attack you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we can.
So he's gonna move up 15, 20, 25, 30 feet with the flank to a rapier attack. Oh, that is gonna crit you.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
25.
So hold
Yeah,
up.
damn.
Let me do some stuff. Gonna use my reaction to, I think it's called use Runic Shield.
Go ahead and link it.
Yep. He has to reroll.
When another creature, it's not you.
Wait.
Yeah, it's anyone but you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm actually,
dang.
there's a
Okay.
couple of powers like this you gotta look out for. Let's say another
Alright.
creature. So you
Oh,
can't
well.
save yourself with it. Do you have any other, any last minute defenses?
I might. Let me see
But,
here. I know I took some things, but let's see. Stone Rune. Let me see. And no, not that one. There's some bonus action. No, okay. This is all stuff I can do on my turn. So I have nothing.
I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs with the reaction. Could I-
Do you
could
have
I?
line of sight on him?
I think you had said this wall was like
I-
collapsed.
I don't even know if you would.
Oh yeah, you need to be within line of sight. I mean,
Well, Yeah, sure.
I'm
if
fine
you wanna.
without, but yeah, guess it'd be cool.
Alright, so you spend your reaction and spend a first level spell. Force a reroll from him. 13 will not be enough, so that will miss.
Oh shit! I just saw I have to do that at the second level instead of the first level because I don't have any first level spell slots.
Alright, so you still doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it for that one. This one is going to come up as well and attack you. Oh,
Dang.
alright, well.
Jeez. Oh, ain't
Holy-
nothing I can do about that. Sorry.
Wow.
I really wish I was at full health.
Well, at least it wasn't 2 crits.
That's true. 13 points of slashing. Luckily,
Okay.
not the most impressive crit. Wait, does this guy have sneak attack?
Oh, fuck.
I don't think he does. Oh, he does.
Oh, fuck.
Alright. So 16, 23 damage.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't that be 25?
Is it? 7 and 6 is 13, 18. Yeah, I think you're right. 25. So that is it for him. That one is unconscious. Did you stabilize him or is he bleeding out?
No,
think
we
we
did
did
non-lethal.
Non-lethal. Alright, so he's just unconscious. I'll remove him. So Mary sounds loud now. Let me turn her back down.
Hey, Beth, just for purely mechanical reasons, are you actually wounded or anything?
Oh yeah, I was just about to mark it.
Yeah, Daisy.
Alright, so that is it for Nasira. New round, LJ.
Nasira hasn't gone yet.
Oh, sorry. Nasira, what are you gonna do?
I will step over this way. And I will say,
Wait, did I mess up that order? I think I messed up the order. Hang on.
Yeah, you definitely missed one of them.
So that guy went. Why does it say we're at the top of the round?
but I was the last.
Alright, well, yeah, go ahead,
And you
Nasira.
skipped the, yeah, she got skipped.
All right, so yeah, so she would step forward and she's going to like call out to all of these people. Our sole objective is to leave these tunnels, but we have been repeatedly thwarted and deceived. We need not be friends, but let us pass and we will be gone from your territory with no further violence. And she's going to gesture at the unconscious one, whom they called Alfred, and say, Alfred there, his injuries are superficial. Let him live to see his family again.
Give me a persuasion check.
Real quick, let me just look here. Yeah, okay. Ha! What do you know?
Alright, and what action are you taking, or if any?
I'm going to I'm gonna hold. No, do I want to do that? I guess I will. Yeah, good options here. I'm going to cast Bless on my party. No, I'll wait. I'll hold on to that because I want to use Voice of Authority. But so I will. I'm going to forgo my action to see if they see how they respond. That's my turn.
Alright. New round, LJ.
LJ would hold move closer to get in line with his ally. But wait until they say something. Hold his action.
All right. The bandit back here goes. He says, "Let us get our friend, and we'll leave."
Cool.
Are you gonna let him get? Are you gonna let them get their friend and retreat?
Nasira will.
I guess.
I let him pass.
All right. So then combat will end there.
Thank
Uh,
goodness.
As they.
Can I do something real quick? Since I was up next.
Well, yeah, we're out of combat. Unless you wanted to attack them.
No, I wanted to expend a third level spell slot to cast animate object on something besides that
The dead
corpse.
body of their friends.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll cast it on my cook's utensils.
So if you do that while they're getting their friend, they might get spooked if you start casting a spell.
I'd get spooked.
Oh,
Do you want to wait till they retreat, or are you gonna do it now? And
where's their friend?
well, he is
This
up
dude here.
here, so this guy is
Cool.
coming over to like pick him up and carry him out of here.
Cool. And can I fly backwards a little bit and then just chill for a
Sure.
minute? Feel like it might be a bad idea for them to see me right now.
With their friend's body, yeah, probably.
Right.
Surfing on their friend's dead corpse. All right, so this guy picks up his buddy, and they quickly retreat from the area.
As they leave, I just go, "Which way is the fastest way out?"
They don't answer; they just run away.
God damn it!
Doodles, how far from you can that item get without falling inanimate?
It's just a time thing.
May I suggest that he go and conceal himself in the sewage?
Ooh,
I don't think we should leave a body here in these hallways.
I don't want to disrespect a body that way.
I don't know. I know. I just.
Nasira, but yeah. I'll can I command the dancing item to go back to where it died?
Oh, there you go. That's better. Sorry.
Yeah, unless there's a limit to how far you can send it from you, you could just tell it to go back there.
He said it's
Cool.
just a
Then-
time limit, right?
Yes, and then I will do that
All right.
and let it go, and it de-animates at 450.
Did
Just keep
anybody?
it dancing. Like,
This corpse is dancing. Yeah. I'll do the Macarena back there, chicken dance.
Macarena.
Yeah, I just thought they already know that we had the encounter back with the
Yeah.
vampires, but I'd rather not do anything else offensive until we can get out of here, if we can.
Are you
right?
giving out the rest
Thank
of your
you.
shielding on view?
Yeah, I was gonna do that. I was just figuring out because some people have gotten the first round, but some people hadn't. So I was just trying to figure out how many rolls for people.
It was. I
I guess
think
I'll
you were on round 3.
This was
So I think
no.
it's
This was
7.
this was still the first round of me using my Twilight.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
use it? No, you didn't
Like
use it
last
right away.
turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I
then
used it
you
on
would
my like
have-
last turn.
You would have 9 then.
Yeah, I think it's just Doodle and Vethmil hadn't gotten their like first roll is all, but it doesn't really matter
Yeah.
that much.
All right. So you.
We
Well,
must be nine.
with 9 rolls, they're likely to get max anyway.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Vethmil?
oh, I was just saying I move into his aura.
Oh, okay. To get some of the shielding.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. That's so sick.
Uh,
I mean, it's the opposite of sick, actually.
Alright, so you all would gain some temp HP as the stars float around and encompass you.
Do any of you have like a paper rug? A rug? I could borrow. We should keep an eye out for a rug.
Let's see.
Why the fuck would I have a rug on me?
Because you don't want to get your shoes. You know, you want to clean your
I
shoes. You
Says
don't want to get the
dripping-
dirt from the outside.
I have a
dripping
into the
bedroll.
inside. A bedroll. That would be awesome.
All right, I
Do you mind
will.
if I borrow it?
I will take the
Walking
bedroll
around with
off of
sleeping
my backpack and toss it to him.
It's a nice,
Cool.
sturdy bedroll.
I'm assuming this is going to be your flying carpet as we proceed out of here.
Yeah.
I can
Once
show you the world.
I'm gonna wait like a minute for the dancing item to get back to where it was, and then I'm gonna animate the bedroll.
Can I try
Alright.
these doors while he's waiting that minute?
Sure. But Vethmel, I'm going to start with you because
Mhm.
you get a voice in your head. A person
Alright.
says, Vethmel, where are you and the escapees? Are you all safe? This is, what's his name? This is Lord Stravaro.
I say, in my head, I say, my lord, we ran into some problems, but I'm working it out.
So you're not going to tell him where you are?
I'm trying to be vague. I guess I say, we're going through the thieves' territory.
He would say back, you're in the pit gang area down below the market.
Yes, my lord.
This is excellent. The thieves, have they been giving you resistance?
Well, we killed a few of them. We did receive a little resistance, yes.
So there has been hostilities between you and the Thieves Guild, then?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
So he remains quiet for a moment. You're not sure how he's communicating with you exactly. But he says, listen, there's been some complications up here. The friends of your allies seem to have disappeared. I think they've been taken by the captain.
Yes.
He says, but I don't know if they're safe or not. We were trying to gather them up and get them someplace safe, but when we got to their dwellings, they were not there. And someone saw them leaving with the captain.
Thank God.
I say to him.
I hope our trust isn't misplaced.
I say to him, should I notify the others?
He says, yes, let them know we're looking for their friends, but they haven't been taken by the
bad.
Something.
The
bad
Stevison
guy.
family?
I just wanted to quickly check, actually, is this Lord Abra, not Stephenson? Because Stephenson is who the captain belongs
this
to.
is Lord Stravaro.
Oh, Stravaro.
Stravaro
That's
Abra.
what you said.
It is
That's-
Abra, yeah, but he...
I thought you said Stephenson for some reason.
No. But yes, the Stevenson forces have not taken them. I think if hostilities have already been made with the pit gang, you should do your best to get rid of the remainder of them, and we shall meet you down in that area at some time in the future, once things have cooled down. It might make a good hiding place. Just don't leave any survivors.
God damn it.
Yes, master, at once. And I guess, can I kind of sever that connection, or is that up to him, right?
He would end it.
Okay,
You feel his presence kind of leave your mind.
So I say, everyone, gather around. Trying to get everyone
Yes.
close.
I'm
It's-
right here.
It seems
Onvino, like, comes slowly towards you, because He is erring on the side of caution after all this shit.
I mean, I wouldn't blame you, but I guess when everybody's gathered around, I'll wait until then.
All right. So you said you were trying to open that door there, Nasira?
Yeah, if they were unlocked, I was going to peek in just to see if there was hallways or stairwells or something that looked promising, but yeah.
They are locked.
They're locked. Okay, then yeah, she would have just tried the handles and that's it.
Do you have survival?
I think so, yeah.
Give me a survival check. You might
Yeah,
notice
I do.
something. DC 13. So there are signs of recent entry into the left door. You think someone went in there recently and did not come out, possibly locking themselves in.
I would point that out to the others, like this one, someone may be inside.
When she says that, could I like put my ear to the door and just see if I hear anyone on the other side?
Sure. So you listen in at the door.
It's the mage that got away.
Give me a active perception check.
So this would be a straight roll because I'm exhausted, but usually have advantage. 24.
You don't think you hear anyone? If they're in there, they might not be near the door.
I mean, I don't hear anybody, but it doesn't mean there's nobody in there.
What did you want, Vethmil? We should get moving.
Yes, I just wanted to take the time to say, well, I don't know how to put this lightly, but your friends are gone. The captain took them.
Oh no, that's fine. We're friends with the captain.
Well, he does not yet know what occurred in our meeting with his sister. I think there is the possibility that we have misplaced our trust, but let us hope we have not, and that he senses that we have been his friend today, although we have not yet been able to tell him of his sister's plotting.
Wisdom check DC 15 might give you some insight here.
From
Just
Anybody or
anyone. Yeah.
Just
would this
wisdom?
be
Anyone but
disadvantage with my
Vethmel,
exhaustion?
actually.
Yeah,
okay.
disadvantage with exhaustion. I'm guessing. Yeah,
'cause
that's
it's a
good.
check.
Oof.
Did you say DC what?
15.
One off.
Alright, continue. My apologies.
So then I say to everyone, I was told that if we could clear this area and perhaps hold up somewhere down here, my master would send reinforcements to aid us.
I thought our objective was to leave these tunnels. We are not in any condition to engage with more numbers of these thieves.
If we did kill them all, this would make a very nice hideout.
Onvir is looking more and more unsettled.
Boy, you crazy. How's this nice hideout?
What numbers are we talking about? Do you know their count?
I was not told numbers. I was just told if we did encounter them, we should kill them and clear out this place for our own use.
Wait, sorry, where did this information come from?
It came from Lord Stravaro in my head.
Do I, based on what he said, do I think that's some weird vampire crap or like sending or?
It sounds like the sending spell. However,
Yeah.
usually it's more limited. But I
Yeah.
guess you didn't know exactly how they spoke. So it could very
True.
well be a sending spell or message, or there's all sorts of different ways to communicate using telepathy.
I
This-
propose we move. I propose we not stand here and wait for the thieves to find us again.
As much as I like your master's idea, I think the best course of action would be going with Nasira's and moving on.
I am to protect you, so whatever
Moving
you,
on to where?
whatever you decide at the end of the day is up to you.
Yeah, Lord Stravaro recommended that they lay low down here.
Yeah.
That was the whole reason why he said you should stay down here, since your friends were not were they.
But they
They're not in danger, right? And that was our big
Well,
motive for leaving.
Well, we don't
You don't
know.
Put
Ah,
it, so
well,
put it in
we're-
very
Doodles is
simple
gonna say,
I mean, best
so-
case. Sorry, go ahead.
As I'm opening a bag of chips or something, we were trying to leave here to find our friends. Our friends are safe. Why don't we take a rest?
I don't think
And
that
wha-
resting just anywhere is viable or
So I
wise.
just want to make sure I understand what's been said. So Elric was told, more or less, try and keep us safe by staying down here. If we come across bandits, kill them, but not like go around on a murder spree trying to find them effectively.
Well, we didn't.
That's what
hear
I
that.
heard.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
we only
what I
heard
heard
what he told
from,
us. Yeah.
Beth Mill.
I'm just
That's-
making sure, like, me, AJ, understands this.
Don't you mean LJ?
No, I mean me, AJ. Me, the person.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't.
Doodles will look at LJ and say, LJ, it seems out of character of you to not want to kill something, especially these bandits that we were just trying to kill.
See, that's the difference with me. I'll kill someone for defense, but I won't seek them out. That's not my life anymore.
He had a murder hobo.
It's progressed.
He's evolved.
He's evolved. It's awake.
Alright, so yeah, what do you all want to do?
Regardless, some of our members are badly injured and we are all tired. I don't think that we should. I think we should avoid any encounters and try to find our way out of here. Whether we go to the surface or not, once we've found that way, we need to know the way out. And best case scenario, Voli has returned to our ship with our friends, but we do not know if they are safe. I still feel a sense of urgency.
Cool. I mean, I'm just here for the ride.
And I guess Doodles and
How about
Bethmel
we
wouldn't even
try
know
to
what I
find
mean when I talk
somewhere-
about the ship.
No.
Well,
I'm picturing a sailboat. How about
there's no
some of us are
underground
pretty damn
sailboats.
beat up. Can we find somewhere to hide away in here for a little bit?
What if I cross this crevasse and see if there is if the
So
tunnels continue beyond?
Eldwin
Oh,
would say, I
these-
agree. I think we should rest. If we keep looking for a way out, we might encounter more people. Since we
These
can explore them.
rooms back here are no go.
We don't know. They're
yeah.
locked.
Yeah.
Well, should we try to unlock them?
Perhaps the southern one. I did not see signs of recent traffic there.
Or Nasira, yeah. Do you want to go forward with? I like your plan as well.
I was just thinking that I could scout ahead because this is
Cool.
difficult to
Yeah.
pass.
Do
And
it.
I don't know if it continues, but since it looks difficult to pass, it might be a good place to rest.
Do you want to borrow my bedroll?
Alright, so you go
Oh.
jumping over the. She's too far away to talk now.
She just ran along the wall. Yeah.
She just
I,
she just Batmaned it.
I say to everyone who's still around, I say, if we're able to stay down here.
Alright, hey, hang on, Nasira. Let them do dialogue because I can't
Okay.
do two
No,
things at
I was
once.
just gonna
Yep.
say,
I'll stop. Yep.
if we're able to stay down here, then I'm sure my master will send someone to aid us.
I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not there. Never mind.
Yep.
She yells back, "I'm not sure." And then she's like, "Oh wait, I can't hear you."
If we find,
Uh,
I'm up for that plan, Bethmel. I don't know who your master is. Sounds kind of kinky, but
Where should we go? One of these two doors here?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I think it's
I'm gonna-
Nasira's turn.
Well,
Right.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the party. I don't want to get too far away, and I've at least identified that the tunnel continues in at least two
So-
directions.
You would see something strange down here.
Right.
If you peeked
Me.
over, there
I did.
is some sort of large, almost looks like a stone pillar, but there are 3 divides in it, like almost like 3 squares on top of each other, and all these strange markings on it. You're a bit far away to know what the markings look like,
Okay.
but yeah, it looks a little bit out of place. In the
I thought it was like an
architecture.
arena or something. All right. No,
The
yeah,
Thunderdome.
I'm gonna go back and I'm just gonna tell everyone that the tunnel continues into a large room with some strange pillars, and then continues in another. There's another hallway that continues in another direction. So definitely not a quick and easy dead end or safe place we can fortify without further exploration.
Well, to be fair, there are 2 doors here. That
I also want to point out that I think this door here leads to the exact same place.
Oh, it might. You're right.
Since Eldrin's over here, I would say to Eldrin, even
Oh.
though technically he's not here, but
Real quick, how is the performance for everyone? Is it any better than last week?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
skipped
So then-
over.
All right, so then yeah, last week it probably was just the Roll20 servers or something.
that's what
Cool.
I would say to Eldrin, even though Fight is not here. Do you think you could check out those 2 doors and see if we could set it there?
He
Maybe unlock
says
them so I can
could
go in them.
Take a look. Does Eldwin have lock?
Eldwin,
Eldrin is a lock picking guy, so probably.
take a bardic inspiration. I believe in you, my friend. You can pick that lock.
Says which one do you want me to do? The south one?
LJ, what's over to Nasira? South one?
All right.
Yes, the south one shows signs of it appears to not be have been used for some time, and that seems to be a good sign for a place to hide.
Guidance.
All right. So he is able to unlock the south door here. It opens into a stairwell, which goes down to looks like a platform at the bottom with some sort of lever on it.
Is it an elevator?
Damn it! I can't
LJ
seem to
would
find
say-
stairs up.
Give me a second. God, I cannot do names today. Andrea, that's it. Do you mind shedding some light in this situation?
You are literally a light source. You are already a light source.
I didn't know if you recast it or not, but you point that out. Oh, okay. Well, damn. Do I see any traps going down?
No, the stone stairwell goes down for a ways, and at the bottom, like I said, there's like a little landing area with a lever on it.
This
You would
is-
also notice scratch marks on the wall, and like a little bit of space between the wall and the floor.
Do I? Don't make me doodles.
Let's see
I
where else
will.
is
What
hanging
what
out
what
on
are you
the
doing
wall.
down there?
I will pull the trigger. Don't make me. I will examine the scratches to see how long they've been there and what might have caused them.
Give me an investigation.
Oh fuck! So you're there. 8.
You guess they have been here a while, and the scratches look like they were made by like something stone scraping against something else that's stone. Judging by the kind of space between the wall and the floor there, you would guess that this might be some sort of either elevator or platform, some sort of mechanical device.
LJ would say up. If I had to guess, do my best guess, this looks like some kind of way up. Like an elevator of some sort.
Well,
Cool.
you would guess it goes
What's an
down.
elevator?
Apparently it's a thing that goes up and down, and this looks like it goes down.
Well, we don't really want that.
Should we open this other door, my friends?
Yes, if we have time, that lever looks mighty interesting. So, yeah.
But
LJ comes
we
back
we,
up.
we all know the entire party failed at pulling the last lever.
To be fair, as his voice returns down to normal, from yelling. Now, I may not be the strongest at the moment, but that lever does not look as rusted as the other one. I'm assuming not, anyway.
That's what she said.
So
Oh,
So I-
Yeah.
God.
Go ahead.
Vethel kind of looks impatient and says, I do not care what we do. We cannot stay out in the open.
Let's
Well, if we
open
can
this door.
find
That's
a-
exactly what I've been saying.
Let's
let's go
what
somewhere.
we've been trying to
Alderman,
do.
open the other door, I suppose.
I don't know. People just start talking about doors, so I just start giving guidance.
Right,
Give him guidance
Eldwin
again.
will attempt.
And he still has his bardic inspiration.
You get a bardic, and you get a bardic, and you get a bardic.
Alright, well, luckily he is rolling very well, so he does not need to use it. He opens up the other door, and you see a stairway going down into some sort of large room. There are a bunch of bedrolls down here, as well as a pool of water kind of in the center of the room.
LJ would say to the others, that's what's it, and they can come on down. And there's also, I'm assuming 3 doors? And
Yeah,
the,
so at the back of the room you would see 3 doors.
Great.
There's also 3 more doors.
I still caution you, since this has clearly been used very, very recently.
LJ would slowly approach the doors, because doors.
Does the water look like it's being disturbed by anything?
The water looks fairly clean. It is flowing because it's moving, so maybe like somewhere in there's water movement. It's
Is
not
there like a-
stagnant.
Does it look like a sewer that opens up?
This doesn't look like sewer water. No, this looks like fresh water.
Yeah,
Looks
fresh
like
water.
come where you would drown a sim. So this looks like a good place to set up. It's not being used.
It is
we
being
didn't
used.
see-
LJ would say back to Bethany, don't
Thank
you
you.
dare push me down that time. As
Uh,
he
So
looks at the
we
first
saw footsteps coming in. You said, right, Nasira?
Yes, this room has been used very recently.
By like the thieves that we just scared away.
We do not know, do we?
It's a bet I'm willing. What do you think, Bethmel?
And I just walk away.
I have a tiny hut.
Oh, Eldon. I also
Oh.
have tiny hut.
Cool.
I mean, I just thought that if we were going to rest, we were going to find some place that seemed out of the way and unused.
Yeah.
Cool.
Should
Should we
go
search this
investigate
area
the
real quickly?
down
Just
elevator?
steal some things, get like a journal. I would appreciate doing that.
Gonna go down and check out that lever.
All right. So did you say you were looking around the room in here?
Yes, I will do that by myself.
And while he does that, LJ notices Vesemir step off and goes down to get him.
Alright, well, alright, so you start searching around the room with your passive perception.
And I think I do have 1 level of exhaustion, so my passive is pretty awful.
Alright, so you would see, like I said, there are bedrolls. It looks like there are some tables down here. Definitely looks like a place that's been lived in. You would see the 3 doors and the strange pool in the center of the room. It looks like there is a ladder going into the 10-foot pool area. But the pool is deeper than you can see, so you're not sure if there's anything at the bottom.
Cool. So we would need something of water breathing. I guess I'll take a blanket and roll it up in my bag, and I'll catch up.
Alright, you take one of the bedrolls. So Vethmil, what are you doing with the lever?
I tell LJ to back away as I pull it. Back
Alright.
away.
So there is a clicking noise as the floor begins to descend into darkness. It's also making a bit of noise. You can all hear it upstairs.
LJ takes the mobile barrage out of his backpack and Fritry runs down and catches up to the going down the elevator.
Like you jumping
quite.
onto the platform?
Yeah, basically using basically what I did.
Right. I mean, the platform is like lowering slowly, so you can just jump on. There's probably only about a 5-foot fall right now. But yeah, he comes dropping down to where you are, Vethmil. The 2 of you are going down into some sort of cave area. It's all dark down here. I think Vethmil you can see in the dark though.
And I have a light from his spell on his spell.
Like 125 foot, I can see.
All right.
I can't be surprised. So.
Yeah. Well, you get down to the bottom. The elevator goes down about 40 feet and then stops, and it looks like you're in a new room. You can see a couple of tables. It looks like a few crates and a few doors. This might be a different area.
Does it look good to like kind of lay low in? Does it look like there's been foot traffic, anything like that?
It's pretty dusty down here. Do you have any ability to use, or I guess give me a survival check? 12. It doesn't look like there's any recent activity.
Okay.
You can probably tell that some things have been moved here in the past few days, but nothing like very recently.
Okay, good enough. And I get back on the platform after looking around, and I make it go up. And I say,
Right. Are you doing anything while you're down there, Leo Jr.?
Looking around.
Yeah, so you can see the same things that he does with your passive perception.
LJ Chitri hops back onto the elevator.
Alright.
Actually, before he does that, he looks around. Does he see another lever?
Just the one. Like I said, there's a couple of crates down here. There's a table. It looks like someone may have been playing cards at the table. There's like some cards splayed out, and there's a doorway that goes into another room. But other than that, you don't see anything.
There's a
torch bracket on the wall, but no torch in it.
As I hop back on the elevator, is it good enough to? Is it far enough away? I'm sorry. Is it close enough away the table? I can see when the last time it was used. Like, does it have like cobwebs and stuff?
It's not that old. Like I said, Vethmil had, I guess. Do you have survival?
I did.
Or LJ?
No.
So yeah, it doesn't look like they've been used recently. I couldn't give you more information than that. It's not like covered in cobwebs, but it's not clean either. There's a fairly thick layer of dust on the table. Alright, so the platform raises back up. You all hear it return, and you would see them come into view again.
Oh, you're not dead. Good.
Yes, so I say, it seems we can rest down there. It hasn't been disturbed in a few days, so we might be fine.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Let's do it.
We got
LJ, not
LJ.
LJ.
Good
sorry.
enough. Let us
El-
relock the
Eldwin.
store.
That's what I was going to say. Exactly. Absolutely. I just couldn't get Eldwin's name out my mouth.
All right, so you are going to attempt to relock the. Well, I guess Eldwin
Wait for
can just
Doodles,
relock
yeah.
it.
Wait for Doodles, yeah.
Were you doing something, Doodles?
Come on,
Nope.
dude.
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 He's either dude or L's now.
All right, so go ahead and move your token over there, Doodles. So is your
That's all.
dancing item now your sleeping bag?
Yes.
You got a sleeping
you
bag that you're
sleep
flying
there.
around on.
Yeah.
Just slightly less macabre.
And Eldwin locks the door, you said.
Yep.
Okay. The door is closed and relocked, and you are taking the elevator down. Alright.
I'll let someone else step on as when they get off at the bottom, LJ gets the monkey bars down.
Well, we can stand in each other's spaces
Yeah.
when we're not in combat.
I don't care. LJ is monkey bars down.
He's
All right.
what?
Is what?
The immovable rod
He's riding the
volume
immovable
down.
rod.
He wants to
Okay.
make an athletic check to see if he falls to his death, which is fine.
Are you gonna like drop and then use it to not fall or something?
Yeah, drop it, activate it, drop it, activate. So
Well, that's gonna
gonna
be
have
awful on the
whiplash.
shoulder. I was about to say that's awful on the shoulder.
He's just spamming that button with all his might.
To
Give
be
me
fair,
athletics or acrobatics. Okay, so yeah, you seems a little unnecessary, but you use the rod to go down instead of the elevator. You are all in this underneath area.
How deep is the descent?
It's 40 feet.
Okay.
As I said, there are some crates down here. There's a table with cards on it, a torch bracket with an unlit torch, and a door going into another room.
Does anyone have any well, I guess we're likely to hear the elevator if it's activated, right?
Yeah.
You're not sure it can be activated while it's down here.
Ooh,
Okay.
valid point.
Nice. All right.
Unless there's a lever up there somewhere that you didn't see.
Then I guess we should check this door and
Alright, so the door is locked. You try to open it, it does not open.
hey Eldrin, do you mind?
Yep, hold on.
You also have Bardic Inspiration.
I
Need.
was about to say, do I still have that?
Yeah, you would have a bardic inspiration from Doodles.
Last 10 minutes, so I think we've
Okay.
been here about a minute.
I wasn't sure how long.
Maybe
it'd been.
5 minutes.
Alright, these tools, decks.
Alright, so you mess with the door lock. It isn't a very tough lock to crack. As it clicks and the door opens, your senses are met with a foul stench. You would hear some flies buzzing inside and see several corpses just kind of laying on the floor in here.
I am uneasy immediately.
LJ quickly closes the door.
Alright, LJ runs up and shuts the door.
I stop him. I go in and I want to examine the corpses.
So these corpses, you don't recognize them, but at least one of the corpses has some pit gang markings on
How you
them.
feeling?
Is there any like?
You smell like fresh air.
Who smells like fresh air?
Oh, sorry. Forgot I was not muted.
Oh, alright.
Oops.
Is there any like discernible like marks on them, like as far as like how they died?
Give me a medicine check, DC 10. Yeah, it's fairly obvious. It looks like they had been stabbed and left to bleed out. Though you don't think they were bled out here because there's no blood on the floor.
Okay.
It looks like
How
maybe
long-
they were storing
How long
the
do we
bodies
think
here.
they've been here?
So Nasira, medicine 14. You'd guess maybe like a week or two. It's kind of strange. They had just left them down here.
Do they have
I,
marks? Do they have bite marks on them?
No, you don't think these were drained by vampires.
Okay.
Looks like they just were stabbed with conventional weaponry.
Does this room lead anywhere else?
It seems like that's all that's down here. It looks like a storage room and maybe a place where they hide people they've murdered.
I'm just gonna have like a quick mosey around the room, just see if anything catches me eye.
Yeah, so like I said, there's the storage crates and the table. That's pretty much it. The room itself is kind of large. Like, the ceiling is actually about 20 feet high, and it is a 30 by 30 foot room. So a good
Let's
size
pop open
room.
those storage crates.
Ooh, the shroom wood crates.
Yeah.
Alright, so you pull out one of the crates, which has some markings on it. Does anyone speak Abyssal?
The one time I don't speak Abyssal. Look at that.
What the fuck? I wish.
Alright, well, you're
I think
not
if
sure.
you give me 10 minutes, I can.
You're not sure
But-
what the crate says off the top of your head.
See if I have a spell for this. Yeah, here you go.
Alright, you just casting it?
Hey.
Yeah, I cast it.
Alright, so you spend a spell slot as your eyes glow with magic. And this first one says Devil's Weed.
Do any of us know what devil's weed is?
It is a narcotic.
Sounds
Doodles
like my
knows.
kind.
Yeah.
Sounds like my kind of thing. I
Doodles,
mean, what?
Doodles definitely knows.
I
Ah,
take it. I take it, and then I go to LJ and say, LJ, if you eat this, it'll increase your power.
Oh, no.
Wait.
Question is, actually, so if I rolled odds on an intelligence check, I fall for it. If I roll evens,
I mean, wouldn't it make more sense to do a insight versus
I was
deception?
about to, yeah, that would make more sense.
no. I'm doing this first to see if LG would do it.
This is.
Okay, you ready? Deception versus insight.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
which ruins do you have?
Oh my word.
Well,
I
Oh god.
think you
Here we
believe
go.
it.
LJ says,
I don't though, and I immediately look at LJ and go, "He's bullcrapping you. Do not do it." Actually, I might not know. Let
Well,
me.
only he knows what the box says. You haven't actually opened the crate yet. That's just what it says on the outside.
Yeah, I open it and I get some out and I tell him to
Uh,
eat it.
do you have a crowbar?
I just try to blatantly
muscle
open
it.
it.
All right,
Yeah,
give me
but-
give me a strength check.
As I see him struggling, I'll hand him a crowbar.
Oh, never
struggling.
mind. He just rips the top off.
We can't throw levers, but we can rip crates apart.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, Bethnal can
I
open
was
crates
tired.
like a
I only
madman.
took like
um,
70 arrows earlier.
So yeah, the crate pops open and there is a bunch of strange leafy plant inside of it.
yep, and he gives up
And you
LJ.
immediately recognize what it is, Doodles.
I'm assuming Beth May gives some to me. I throw my insight, and LJ says, "Thank you." And
I don't trust him, LJ, and you
Takes
know
it.
my intuition's
Yeah,
good.
I mean, Onveer told you he was bullshitting you.
You're just gonna start eating the
Just
leaves.
gonna do it anyway.
yeah, but
I'm just sorry. just for my own headcanon, is he effectively just eating weed right now?
Yeah, it looks like it.
LJ wouldn't know how to. You've been a war
nom,
pretty
nom,
much
I knew a
his
guy
entire
who
life.
did that.
It doesn't taste very good as you start putting leaves in your mouth. Like,
I like
yeah.
how he completely ignores Anvir, who he's
I
been
know,
traveling
right?
with all this time,
Yeah,
and he
I-
totally listens to Bethmil, who he
No,
just met.
No,
And
I'm
pushed him
assuming-
into water before.
To be fair, I'm assuming that Anvia did not have time enough before LJ ate some.
Alright, so as LJ is chewing on leaves, Doodles walks up and probably, I guess, starts putting some of it in his pipe.
I know a guy who actually did
Yeah,
this.
yeah, that's exactly what I would do. I'd start stuffing my pockets and then rolling up
Alright, so
some
there
cigarettes for us to enjoy.
there is a good amount of this stuff here. There's 200 gold pieces worth of it. It's a big box of weed.
How
I
long
take-
does
Do
how
the
long
other
does it take
crates-
for LJ to be affected?
Do the other crates bear the same markings? I know I don't speak of this, but like
200.
looking at the symbols, do they bear the same markings?
They have similar markings, but they're all marked differently. This
Okay.
might be some kind of storage room for illicit materials, maybe stolen
Ooh.
goods.
Ooh.
This
Yeah,
looks
right?
like it might be some kind of like storage cellar.
I take 50 gold of the devil's weed.
Okay. I'll say LJ ate about 20 gold of it already.
Oh my word!
Jeez.
Nom, 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 nom.
So is Matt,
Yeah.
are you rest?
It depends on how much it weighs. 'Cause-
Oh, it's weed, man.
Yeah, it
That'd
probably
be-
doesn't. Probably doesn't.
Wait,
have
Cool.
weight.
Yeah. Then I'll use. I'll
It
take
depends on how
the-
packly dense it is.
I mean, it's
the
kind of like an
rest.
art object, basically. You could just sell it,
Cool.
or you could smoke it, I guess.
So 130 gold pieces.
Well,
Ish.
he
You
said
said 50 plus 20, 70,
so there's
200
100
mics.
there's 130
Cool.
left. Yeah,
Yes.
you just stuff
There
it
you
all
go.
in your backpack. You're like a drug
Got
dealer.
good stuff.
Can I pick up
Pocket.
that crowbar that Doodles offered and start opening another crate?
You got some
Alright.
abyssal lettuce.
So lettuce.
Abyssal lettuce. So you pop open another crate. This one looks like it has a bunch of short swords in it. They all look pretty well crafted. You would guess probably elven. You're not sure if they're magical or not, but they definitely look like they're valuable.
Anvir, perhaps we could use some of your magic eyes.
Should I begin
That was
casting
you.
detect magic?
That was
That
me.
was- That was Otto.
Oh, but I thought you could ritually cast it. Sorry,
I don't have it.
I can ritually
Doodles.
cast it.
Oh, okay.
Did someone cast it, or are you ritually casting detect magic?
Oh, I'm ritually casting that
Okay, so you
And
start
I'll-
doing
while
just
I'm
keep-
smoking with
I'm
big
I'm
fatty.
gonna keep
Passing it
opening
around.
crates. You just let me know like how many I
Zero,
manage.
Bethmil.
So yeah,
He's just
Leo,
ritually casting while getting
Eldwin.
stoned as hell.
I'm
Veer.
assuming he's casting it,
All right.
which means more than enough time for me to be affected by whatever the fuck that is.
Another crate has a bunch of paintings in it. History might tell you more.
I don't think I have history.
Okay, so these
I'd be
are
looking.
semi-valuable.
Okay.
Here, I'll give you the values of them.
I'm assuming you would just put in Elder's bag, so
What? What did you say?
I'm assuming you would put it in the bag. That's what
Oh, I'm
assuming.
not going to automatically put all of these swords and paintings in the bag until we look through all the crates and if we have, like, I don't want to fill up the bag and not have any weight left.
Painting of the battle scene. What the fuck?
It's a painting of a battle scene. It makes perfect sense.
I don't touch any of that. I just leave it alone. Ooh.
Oh wow!
I'm sorry, what?
Like
Those
that
are
could be
the 4 large paintings you find.
That
How
last
large?
one threw me.
Sacrifice.
how large are these?
They are not something you generally want to carry around on your back.
Right, but can
Um,
they go in a bag of holding?
Probably not.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll
Um,
keep
We
opening.
have
I'll keep opening crates.
So it looks like we have LJ, we have one for Anvir, we have one for Vethmir,
Can they be animated into
and then
flying
Newt,
objects?
and then Doodles.
Sure, why not?
Vethmir being the painting of human sacrifice.
Animate the crate of the paintings.
Sorry, what?
Oh, I was being dick.
I fished the potions out of the last crate I opened and hold them up to everyone. Can I take a look at them to see if I believe any of them are healing potions? I'll sit down and.
How would you tell that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was getting my characters mixed up. I have both alchemist supplies and herbalism on Nasiera. So is she able to?
Yeah.
Or is it only
so,
detect magic?
You could use your. It depends on the type of potions, but you can
Right.
use your tools to try to figure that out. You just need the 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll do that. And so would that be like 50 minutes of me doing it for all 5?
Yeah, it would be 10 minutes a potion
Okay.
to do tests on.
Yeah.
I think we're staying here for
Yeah, I think so too.
for the scene's future.
Yeah. I'll sit down and start working on that.
How does LJ look?
Like a
Goblin
sewer
down.
monster.
Gobbling down pretty much 20 GP worth of weed.
At this point, he's probably feeling a little high.
Do I need to make a con check to see how long it takes to affect me?
After some time, you will need to, but not right away.
Especially
Andre, you prestidigitated him, didn't you, after he came out of the sewage?
He did.
Okay, good. Otherwise, they'll find us just by the smell.
Oh god, yeah.
What were you saying?
Mock
Beth?
trail.
I was just saying, like, eating weed alone is different than it affects you longer.
Well, here's the
different
weird
part.
thing. That's only if you cook it, because you need heat to activate the chemicals in it.
Well,
What,
I know nothing. Never
Is
mind.
the stomach heated
Was it
enough
your-
to activate
say
it?
your body.
A friend
your
told you?
body produces-
Yeah, totally. A friend told me because it's illegal in Australia, and I would know nothing.
Okay.
You fucking Doodles.
Uh,
If the nature components was one of the crates I opened, then I would scoop those into LJ's bag.
Okay.
So yeah, just tell me what you're putting in the bag. And-
300 majo of nature components.
Doo-doo-doo.
God, that's some expensive clothing.
What the fuck?
And that's
Well, 150 gold of fine clothing. It could be like multiple sets of fine clothing.
Even still.
That's not even a handbag. What are you guys talking about?
some Gucci slippers
So-
in there.
It's just one
Uh,
Louis Vuitton bag.
Only thing
So-
you put in the bag was the nature components.
That's pretty much the extent of the valuable things you find. There are also some supplies in here, but nothing as valuable as the things I wrote. So
Could I take the fine clothing?
The hunger of
There's-
Pradar bag?
So there are 10 sets of fine clothing.
They're 6
Oh.
pounds each.
That's 15 gold a set of clothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's very fancy.
That's exactly what it says in the equipment guide.
Well, I
Fine
needed
clothing
an
is worth 15
upgrade.
gold.
I need an upgrade of clothing, so
Alright, Doodles is now wearing fancy clothing. So did you take all 10 sets?
no, just one.
Alright, so you took one set of fine clothing.
I would have started setting my hut up pretty early in all this.
Do
I
we
think.
not have a bag of holding in this
We
group?
do.
Oh no, LJ.
LJ does, but do we want 60 pounds used for clothing?
You could sell it and make. All right. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, what have we got in it right now? Because I think we've got quite a bit in it.
Actually,
No, we dumped
75.
a lot of stuff in
Yeah.
the ship.
So it's got 275 pounds in it right now. So we only have 225 left.
Actually, no, we don't. We
No?
currently have.
Oh, sorry, I was just going by what it shows on the sheet right now.
You're
Oh,
probably
my
looking at
goodness.
the compass. You're looking at different stuff.
Oh, I'm looking at where it says bag of holding total. So
Why?
F2.
Why is that there?
Okay,
Oh,
so-
that's okay. That's doing the total of the coin post and the bag of holding.
And the coin purse is in the bag of holding, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
275.
275. Yeah, yeah.
Alright,
So,
so
yeah.
you would get your detect magic off. 2 of the short swords are magical, the potions are magical, and actually one of these sets of clothing is magical.
Nice.
Oh, sweet. Is it the one that I took?
No, it's not.
If not, I'm gonna take the one that's magical,
Well,
and
let's
then I'll
have
point out
Eldwin-
the 2
Go ahead.
swords. And yeah, these plus, of course, the potions
If
are
you let
magic.
Eldwin have a look at that, he might be able to tell you more about it.
Eldwin, would you be so kind?
Yeah, especially if we're spending time to look at those potions. I'll start. I guess I'll start with the clothes.
Alright, so the clothing. And you said you were putting a hut up down here?
Yes.
Alright. Give me a moment.
What session is this? 95 or 96?
This is session 95. So the clothing seems to be unusually resilient. You think that wearing these clothes would give someone an extra 2 to their AC.
Wow.
But
Neat.
it doesn't work with armor, so you have to be unarmored.
Oh, so
Oh.
it's just like
Oh,
bracers of
hi,
defense.
Bracers of
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah, exactly. Except
Wow.
clothing.
This is basically Nasira Professor.
Well, I don't know. Does Doodles wear armor?
I currently do.
He probably gets better AC from armor.
I think I do.
It'd probably
But,
be comparable.
Yeah, it's
Let me
either
see.
comparable or
It is
worse.
attunement required.
Yeah, Nasira, if these Nasira doesn't wear armor, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get hit a little bit more than me as well. So I think
the question is, how does
it would be
Nasira's
better
image
for you.
change?
So yeah, I would kind of inspect the clothing, and given that you said that they're fine, she would very well. I could use these. If yeah, so like yeah, fortified clothing. That's interesting. Okay.
That's
Are
pretty-
they like colorful?
Yeah, these are fine looking.
Oh no. Okay.
I mean,
Oh.
they're not like silly colored like a clown or anything, but they look like a noble's outfit.
Get that Gucci on.
So it is stylish and with fine colors.
Not really my palette, but
So
Gonna diet later.
these Nasir, if you were working on the potions, these 5 potions are all greater healing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I will keep one and hand the others. I'll let everyone know what they are and set them out for others to claim. I think we should distribute these among us.
Okay. And the short swords are short swords plus 1. The other short swords are just normal.
So
I
2
say
plus 1's 8 normal.
let's just take the plus ones.
Yeah, let's take
But-
them whether we want to use. But claim them
I
if you
think
want them,
Beth
guys.
Mel-
But like,
Beth
yeah.
Mel would. I could be wrong.
Does Veth
Anyone
Mel
that
need
could
a
use
magic
them,
weapon?
yeah.
I'll take one. Yeah, I'll take.
LJ is already magical.
Wait, it's a dex-based weapon, right?
You
it's
can use
either.
strength.
Dex or strength, yeah.
Oh, okay. For what?
Nice.
Shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah, short sword plus 1.
It's
Okay,
just
alright.
Vanessa lets you use Dex.
I'll take it. Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically I could use it.
Yeah, you take it then.
But no, there's 2, so you take one.
How about you take both?
I will never use both.
Monk.
Yeah. Can't monk use 2 weapons?
Yeah, but they can also punch.
I can't dual wield short swords.
Oh.
I will drop the short sword that I picked up earlier and take one of the magical short swords.
Right.
Just because Nasira doesn't have. Well, I mean, her fists are magic.
Put the other in bag.
It's another damage type.
Right.
And
I'll take it. I'll take the +1.
Yeah.
If anybody else wants it or is going to use it,
No.
I'll take +1.
And,
I
you
don't
know-
need swords.
Bludgeoning somehow.
Yeah, and at some point in the future, we might just, use them for trading or something if we have other items later that
Yeah,
we
exactly.
prefer.
Yeah.
I'm going to take one of the greater healings because I am out of potions after our escape.
Oh, is there more of those? Sorry, I was.
There was 5. Did we want to just say I'm
So
the
there's-
only one who doesn't get a greater? Because I have 2 normals on me still, and I'm also can just heal people with spells.
Yeah, that's fine. But everyone, please make sure that you record them.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Alright, so everyone
So,
takes one,
Everybody gets 1 greater healing.
except on
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you would pass the hour, so go ahead and spend a short rest if you want. Nothing disturbs you down here.
Those of us who were identifying can still have a spot.
Don't forget Song of Rest. Have that note.
Oh yeah, some of you are using Identify. I guess if
I
you
think
were
Nasira and
identifying-
Eldwin need some more time.
Yeah, if those who were doing the Identifies we'd have to spend another hour down here because they were doing that.
Anybody who uses a hit die gets an extra d6 because you enjoy my singing and my tea and my blunts.
I'm already full health.
Very,
By
very
blunts.
relaxing environment.
He's just hotboxing my dome.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
Boom,
exactly.
boom, boom, boom.
The dome is
You
not very smooth.
understand.
Matt, what do we?
The inside and the outside are opaque now.
Yeah.
What-
You get an extra d6. You get to roll an extra d6 if you use hit die.
Like for each hit die?
No,
Or
just
what?
No.
No.
Just once. Just
Okay.
an extra d6.
So I
Otherwise,
guess-
bards would be the best healers.
Yeah. I guess everyone except
Nasira and
Nasira
Eldwin.
and Eldwin. So now let me see for another hour.
I'm not doing one either, just because I have so little hit die left.
Yeah, another hour would pass. Still quiet. It's now 6:35.
And the life drain, the hit point, maximum hit point drain that Nasira took, that I assume is not cleared by a short rest.
No, you need a night of rest for that.
Okay.
A long rest.
How many hit dice do you get back on a long rest again?
Half.
Half, which I think is 5 at this level.
Okay, cool.
If it's rounded down, then yeah.
It is rounded down, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Because I know they specify either way sometimes.
Silly words.
So, I guess now would be a good time. I say to the group, well, now that we've had a rest, I would like to bring it up that we could clear this place and make it our own. For now.
I have no desire to make this place our own.
Give me a moment. Let's do a break. You guys can keep RPing
Cool.
if you want. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be back.
Yeah. Andre, I'm gonna have to borrow you for a second.
Yeah, so this is...
No, I don't want you.
Y'all are y'all new to this town? What? Can you explain it to me again?
We are very new to this town, like second day in.
I think it's been more than 2
Doodles
days,
and
but yeah,
yourself.
it's been just 2 or 3 days, yeah.
It's not been a lot, yeah.
So you would say that to me, Miri, and I would say, you're new to this place. It's good to have somewhere you can get out of sight if you need to.
The most eldritch thing you have ever heard comes out of its mouth. Why would you need to hide if they're all dead?
Oh,
Other
but
people.
you just said you didn't want to kill them.
I am answering his question. Doing
What?
it and saying are 2 different things.
Actually you just posed a question. You didn't answer.
Yeah.
Let me
Oh.
answer your question with another question.
LJ goes over to Andre actually while we're taking this west and said, while I was down in that sewer, I found this. As he hands you the what I know as the movable rod.
I don't know why you're handing it to me, but yes.
So that you could have a
Because
movable
LJ
rod.
knows nothing about it. I'm wondering if you could figure out what the fuck it is.
It's on
I look
here.
at it and immediately go, "Hey, Eldwin, you want to identify this?"
See,
I have no arcana.
Andre, he takes the movable rod from you. See, the only thing I figure out is I could do this. LJ jumps up, presses the button, or flips the switch. And floating midair. Doing pull-ups at this point, why not? Waiting for Eldwin to identify, or get ready to identify.
Actually, I think we might have identified it already.
No.
Nasir, I'm gonna give you back your bedroll. Thank you for letting me borrow this. Super appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah.
And we put the paintings away somewhere.
It can't
he
even
said-
go in the bag.
He said they wouldn't fit through the mouth of the bag, I think. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
take
they're
them
too big.
out. We'll just take them out of their frames, roll them up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
touche, yeah.
To be
That's actually
fair,
a good point.
that would probably
It's like you know about art thievery or something.
that would
Oh.
ruin the price of the paintings.
By the
No,
way, Eldwin,
actually, that's actually a pretty standard way to transport. At least
Yeah,
it
they
was
usually-
historically. Yeah.
in tubes, the painting
Yeah.
tubes and stuff like that.
Do
I mean,
you
I'm not
have
saying that
painting
character-
tubes on you?
I'm not saying that character, obviously, but
Right.
Also, Eldwin, I had a thought that may affect you. Which is, I'm pretty sure that staff I gave you is technically a long staff, or a quarter staff. Which I think means you're technically dual wielding light weapons at the moment.
what?
A while ago, I gave Eldwin a staff, and I've been thinking that I feel like I remember Lou telling me it counts as a quarter staff, which might mean Eldwin actually can't wield that and his rapier at the same time.
No.
But that might be a Lou question when he comes
I
back.
mean, is the staff a magical focus?
It is.
Ooh, yeah, he might have to pick and choose on that.
Yeah, and what I was thinking, Eldwin, if it turns out that that is true and you can't wield that, I would be willing to trade my Pearl of Power with you for it back if you wanted.
Is the older one even here?
I
That's
just
a
got
great
back.
question.
Oh,
Okay, so you heard nothing I've been saying to you this entire time.
pretty much.
I have had a thought which I think may screw you over a little bit. Which is, I think that staff I gave you ages ago technically counts as a quarter staff, so you're technically wielding 2 non-light weapons at the moment.
Ah, shit.
So I was thinking, we'll ask Lou
Do
when
you
he gets
have
back
to
if that's
wield it?
true.
Do you have to wield it to use it? Because some magic
It's-
items you just have to be attuned to, so you could wear it on your back.
That would be a Lou question because it's a homebrew item he made.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's just a boosted wand of the War Mage, which
Mhm.
because that
Oh,
one
it's
you
a-
don't like that one
Yeah.
you don't have to really worry about. So I just didn't think about it.
Yeah, but I'm fair sure he told me this counts as a quarter staff while I'm wielding it. That's what made me think about it all of a sudden. And by the way, the wand of the War Mage does specify while holding this wand.
Yeah, so good question.
But what I was saying is, if Lou does end up saying yeah, that would be against the rule, I would be willing to trade my Pearl of Power for it.
Wait, you got a Pearl of Power?
Yeah, I've had a Pearl of Power for a while.
Oh.
That's why
Uh,
he gave up attunement on the staff was for the pearl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I was thinking if it turns out that you can't use that staff, I'd be willing to give you that pearl as that back. Because I feel like I accidentally dogged you a bit.
LJ would also go up to the old one and say, "Do you think you could identify this?" talking about the movable rod.
Which we
yeah.
know it is, but
Yes. LJ definitely doesn't.
I mean, for all we know, it's cursed, and LJ doesn't know he's been cursed.
I've been cursed with losing all my strength. I don't know. Oh, God.
I love those
That
two.
That would be terrible for the
You're
main
cursed.
fighter using strength that has what 20 strength. That would be terrible.
Whenever you start swinging the weapon, the rod appears in your hand and locks it. That'd be the worst curse ever. Just
That would be if it can't be turned off and it always does that.
that'd
That
be
would
so
be
bad.
that would be career ending for LJ.
Oh god, yeah.
LJ would never pick up another sword. That would be very fucking bad. LJ losing all his strength, or what you said, Andrea, LJ would just put down the sword and walk away.
I keep having glitches with my map, and I don't know why.
I don't know, I'm
Alright,
not
how
on
we
roll
doing?
20 map.
Not too bad. Potential question. That staff, that boosted staff of the War Mage that I ended up giving to Eldwin. I feel like you mentioned at one point that counted as a quarterstaff. Am I remembering correctly?
It can be used as a quarterstaff, yeah.
Yeah.
Can be.
Well, because we were thinking if it counts as a quarterstaff, he can't wield that and his rapier.
Can't you one-hand a quarterstaff?
Yeah, but you can't
But-
wield two weapons.
They're
unless
not light
both
weapons.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. No, you wouldn't be able to hold both of them and fight.
Yeah, I realized that, and so we were discussing fixing that up and switching a couple of magical items with each other. I don't know if you want to.
Like, is it that you can only? Is it only that you can be attuned to the pearl or the staff?
I have
You'd be
3
attuned
things
to
that I'm
both of them.
attuned to at the moment.
Okay, so you're at 3 right now.
Yeah, I'm at 3 right now, and of the 3, the pearl would be the one I'm the most willing to give up.
Let me just double check that I got the. Staff.
So that brings Nasira's AC up to 19. The new clothing.
Oh, that's better than
Oh.
mine.
Yeah,
Well, I'm also always up in the enemy's faces.
True.
yeah,
Now she's gonna be fighting fancy.
yeah. It's me, you, Eldwin, and Bethmir that's up in people's faces.
Yeah, the bracers of defense were on my wish list, so this is actually ideal.
Don't throw
Usually
stack.
they don't even stack.
Do they
Yeah.
stack?
Well, the effects could stack, but the problem is that
But it'd be
like,
two
you
attunement
can't wear
slots.
2 bracers.
But this one's
Yeah, it
clothing,
would-
not braces.
This one's
Exactly.
clothing. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like normally you couldn't stack 2 of these items.
So
but
that'd be
Well-
a good question. pretty
Well,
much.
if I get a Dragonhide belt, then I'm gonna take that over 2 AC anyway. So I'm not
Dragonhide
planning
belt.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good for monks. Plus 1
Yeah.
to their key.
But yeah,
Yeah.
just to clarify, Eldwin, did you want to do that trade?
I'll definitely give you the staff, but I don't know if I'm gonna take the pearl or the wand.
Yeah, too easy.
I'll take the pearl now that I'm thinking about it.
Too easy then. I'll give you that over to the you then, and then I'll take the staff, and then we'll both start reattuning to the things.
All right, so the 2 hours have passed. You are all feeling much better. Is there any RP that's going on during this time, or are we just continuing?
LJ would give Eldwin the what I assume to be the movable rod for him to identify.
Is he high now, by the way?
Give me a con save, LJ.
Okay. No,
Oh,
I don't
No,
think I am.
he's like flossing with it. He's fine.
Dang.
Apparently, he is very, very hardy.
Yeah, he somehow
Maybe
built
he
up
feels
immunity
like
to it.
a slight high, but nothing like debilitating. You don't feel stronger, that's for sure.
Yeah. OJ gives Eldrin, I'm assuming, the rod, and looks at Bethman, gives him a snarl.
Gives him a snarl. All right.
You snarl at Bethmel.
Snarl at a vampire.
Yes. I do a vampire move at a vampire.
He just alright, so Vethmel just gives you like this like disgusted look.
Oh, LJ doesn't even care. He is back at Eldrin.
So now that Doodles has found treasure, he's interested in like killing all the people here. When before he was like all talking about like
He's planning where he's going to
Peaceful
set up his
negotiation.
bar.
Yeah. Doodles pulled a 180.
Well, we were
Doodles
planning
underground,
on we
bar.
were like rushing out of here to save our friends. Our friends are safe.
we don't know that.
We don't know that.
We hope that, but we don't know that.
Unfortunately, you don't know
Cool.
where they are, though. So even rushing out of here, you wouldn't know where to find them.
Well, Onbear
Yeah.
might be able to assist with that, but
And if you
if
wait
we could
here,
get to the surface.
then you may have a potential ally meet up with you and help out with the situation. So
Well, the last time some vampires showed up that we thought were here to help, it didn't end so well.
Isn't Bethmel a vampire and didn't he
was
save
that.
our ass?
that was the last time.
Right now, we're 1 for 1.
I mean, honestly,
Sure.
if it wasn't for the fact that we, out of character, know that Vethmil is a PC that's now a member of our party, I think we would all be a lot more suspicious of him in character.
Oh, most definitely.
Look, I've said to everyone, you should 100% should be.
Suspicion.
I would
Uh,
still like to leave these tunnels and perhaps return to our ship in case Voli and the others are there.
Should we just give the 10 minutes to Eldrin to identify this and go try to figure a way out?
I think we just said the same thing twice.
Which is
That Nasira wants to move on and find our allies, and Leo wants to spend 10 minutes to identify this thing and then move on and find our allies.
Yeah, it's basically another 10 minutes on top of the 2 hours we already spent here.
Oh, I
Right.
didn't realize you hadn't given that to him during those previous. Okay.
So
LJ probably
you,
didn't think of it.
I assume, are identifying this rod for him?
Oh,
we
yeah, I
take
can
a
do that.
vote on
Alright.
either moving on or clearing this place?
So yeah, the it is indeed a immovable rod.
Oh, no cuss on her.
But
Alright.
yeah, can we take a vote?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and vote in chat. Either stay or go. Should I stay or should I go?
That's a good song. I like it.
This is hard.
If it comes down to another tiebreaker,
If I go, there will be trouble. If
So,
I stay, it will be double.
Matt, are you voting?
Me and Matt haven't voted.
I think
Andre?
Matt said he wanted to stay.
Yeah, I voted clear this area.
Oh God!
Oh.
So I'm
so
either
you're the
gonna make it a tie, or
you're good the tiebreaker
If it's a tie-
again.
If it's a tie, we'll roll for it.
I don't know. Here's my only argument for staying. If we stay the night, I can use sending and then just get in contact with the captain.
But
There you go.
there's still a good
Right, but
chance
are you
that
saying
they
you
could
want to?
be dead.
Are you saying that you want to stay and do a long rest, or are you saying you want to stay and clear this place?
I am saying I definitely don't want to clear this place.
Okay, so you were proposing like if we don't go, it wouldn't be what they're proposing. It would be
Yeah.
8
Oh,
hours.
get
am-
all our
I'm-
stuff
if
back.
we-
I see.
Okay.
Yeah,
so if we
I'm
stay
very
here-
on the fence, but my only argument for really staying is I could get my spell slots back, change my spells, and actually communicate with people.
If we stay here, we'll be waiting basically for allies to come. I will say that. So,
Bethmel's
Which
allies.
is what Beth Mill had told us.
who is
Four.
currently ally of you? So,
We
Uh,
hope.
So
well,
yeah,
to be fair, we know that you could be
Well,
you
you
could
haven't
be an
found
ally,
the way
but
out yet, anyways. You might as well explore and see if you can find that.
all right, we need that vote.
to be fair, that there's a difference in that between trying to get out and feeling this place.
So
Well, here's-
stay or go.
I think it's a 50-50 split at the moment because I'm leaning towards stay. Matt said stay. Beth Mill said stay.
So I
Right,
guess,
but
Cool.
they're saying
Bethmel-
stay and kill everything. Is that
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
voting for?
We
That's
mean-
the thing. I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not voting for kill everyone.
Then I'd be down for staying for a long rest. I need one.
Yeah.
personally.
You all find a nice
Sure,
cozy
fine,
place.
to get
think
something
maybe-
back on short rest.
Maybe we
But
change that.
it
vote.
sounds like yeah. Go
Not
ahead.
so much even stay or go. Are we gonna have a long rest or not? I think is a big. Is
It's
the more
pretty much
interesting
that.
question.
I mean, I'm
Bethany
good.
and Doodles have been shut down on killing everyone.
Okay, well that's fine. Okay, if y'all want to change that, then have a
So
long rest.
especially a long rest would go.
Because I.
What time
I
is
would
it
vote
right
for-
now?
It is 6:45 in the evening.
Oh,
So-
So we'd
New
be
vote.
here for like 14 hours still.
So it's go or long rest is the new vote?
Go
I
long
think so.
rest.
Because like.
Okay.
And I'm saying long rest as well.
So right now it's 2-2.
Three, two. We just need
2-3,
oh,
stay favor.
Oh,
we just
yeah,
need old one.
Oh yeah.
So
So
yeah.
it's either that we
so
go
now. You're
now.
the new tiebreaker.
Yeah.
So it's explore to try and find a way out, or stay hidden and stay for 14 hours for a long rest, and Beth Mill's allies might show up.
I mean,
And if they don't, then still go.
Yeah.
I mean, they got 14 hours. If they don't within that time, screw them. Whatever.
To be fair, I don't think they were the best on trying to get down to us.
so where are we at? What are we doing?
We're waiting for Eldwin's vote.
We need
yeah,
to figure.
it's
Cool.
3 long rests.
I mean, if
I'm
it
sorry,
stays
3
the same, we're
long
still
rests.
flipping a coin.
Yeah. So
So-
I say let's do a
So
long
we're saying-
rest.
Okay, we got
Okay,
majority
so
vote.
it's a coin then. Oh no, that's
No,
4.
it's
That's
not.
4 to stay. So you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
That's
it was based on
So
when
are you just
flipped
gonna
up.
try to stay down here for 14 hours?
I think that's the
I
plan.
want to explore. If y'all are staying here, I'm gonna go explore.
I'm going with Doodles. If
You're
not,
going-
fine then.
so basically we're gonna now do the thing that was voted against previously. And
Yeah, pretty much.
okay.
So now not only are some of us going, we're splitting the party.
yeah.
Vesma, what do you want to do? Do you want to go explore a little bit?
look, you said you wanted to explore. I'll go with you. I guess we don't have to kill people, but we
But-
probably run into people.
We probably
Cool.
should just keep it 3-3 and not uneven the party. So me, Doodles, and
I think we
Either-
should just keep it 6.
Right.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say, like, is there a
Yeah.
reason that why we're not just keeping it 6?
long rest.
Well, because here's the other thing, right? If you guys
Cool.
want to go somewhere
Then
different, that
let's
means
just
going
say-
up the elevator, which means
I
we
mean-
can't go up the elevator.
Doodles
I'm
still
just
has to wait for us to
tired of
get back
having this
then, pretty much.
conversation.
If we
Yeah,
could
this
just
is
sit down
why
here-
this is why democracies are bad for this. You just need a leader, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But,
Okay,
All right. So you're staying.
So we're all just gonna chill here.
That sounds
I'm gonna cast.
I mean,
I'm gonna
technically,
cast
the
my
group did
mansion
pick a
and then-
leader. It was Anvir, wasn't
Uh,
it?
okay. So
Yes.
All
officially,
right, Anvir, what are we doing?
yeah,
Long
I'm
rest.
good with it.
All
We're
right,
staying
Anvir.
here and we're
Cool.
long resting because that's what the vote was.
I'm gonna go into my mansion.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Doodles is opening up. Are you bringing anyone, or are you just going by yourself?
For right now, I'm just gonna go by myself.
Oh wait, sorry. This isn't the mansion. This is the private sanctum.
No.
But still fancy. So Doodles would kind of give you all a laters as he vanishes into his mansion area.
The fuck magic do? Okay.
And we're
I just have like a
passing time.
semicircle.
LJ uses the movable rod to train.
Alright, so time is passing. Let's see. Who is on first watch? Evening.
LJ's probably already trained, so I'm
Let's
assuming him.
see what we have.
Doodles is in the
Yeah.
private sanctum, so
The
I guess,
first
I'm
watch
guessing
is
he's not watching.
Nasira and Elric.
Alright. So on that watch, your passive perception is still 17.
Yes.
All right. You think you hear what sounds like combat coming from somewhere above?
Oh, well, it seems like perhaps your friends have arrived.
Perhaps. Maybe I should go check.
No, I don't think we should do that. We don't want to risk the others not getting as much rest as they possibly can. And if some of us go up, the rest of us are trapped down here.
Good point.
All right. So you're ignoring it?
Well, I think we're going to be listening very closely to hear if it seems like it's getting louder or stops or gets closer or whatever we can discern from the noise.
It doesn't sound like it gets louder, but it does stop a little while later.
Okay.
It sounds like some people have maybe gotten killed. As you hear some unsettling noises. Blah. Screams of death. So you're not sure who won or who is fighting, but you think the battle is over, whoever it was.
Interesting.
Mm.
All right, so time is passing.
The second watch is Anvir and Eldwin.
So towards the third watch,
Doodles and Leo.
Doodles, do you come out of your sanctum for your watch?
Does anybody remind me I'm on duty?
How could we?
Can't.
Knock
we have
on the
any-
door.
Can
Can
we
we-
There's no sound
Come
control.
Soundproof.
press through. Yeah, I would come out. And as well, do I have to?
Well, to be fair, hold on. You choose any of these, so it doesn't have to block out sound.
I would open the door and ask anybody if they want to go in. It's nice and cozy and warm.
Well,
Yeah.
I-
I'll check it out.
if I can see outside, because I have to do the watch.
What is
You're
your,
watching with me? Why am
what
I
is-
leaving?
What does your
If
sanctum
you're-
look like?
The inside of my sanctum looks like a crappy dive bar. But
course it
instead
does.
of like booths, it's got like some comfy, fluffy couches
It's like a
for people
nightclub.
to chill on. Yeah, I guess. But the dive bar style of the nightclub.
All right.
But
And
like
everything's
high quality
half
dive bar.
sized. Everything's half sized because it's
It's
for
made for
halflings.
halflings. All right, so
Yeah.
a small dive bar. But yeah, during your watch, as you're sitting there, someone from up above yells down, "Hello, is anyone down there?"
Does it sound like someone I
All of you
recognize?
can make perception checks at disadvantage, DC
Huh.
15 to wake up.
already there.
Now, I just
Oh.
want to clarify: would that just be a
Alright,
plain
so
roll
Beth
for me?
Mel
Because I
wakes up.
usually have
Or,
advantage.
I guess
Yeah, for
Alright.
disadvantage, it would be well, it would be a. So if you have both advantage and disadvantage, it would be a watch.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just clarifying.
So, what about for me?
Ooh.
Alright, so Eldwin and Vethmel woke up anyway. Doodles, I
I
thought you
got-
were awake. This is your watch.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me and
So
Doodle were
I
already
heard
awake.
that. I will look at Leo really quickly and whisper, should we respond or stay quiet, my friend? You should talk to me quietly so that they don't hear.
LJ puts up a finger to his mouth.
You say stay quiet?
stay quiet by doing a fingers up to his mouth.
I say
Cool,
again,
we
is
are-
anyone down there? It was DC 15, disadvantage.
Does it sound like a I don't know, like one of the thieves or something we've heard, or no?
It sounds like a guy. You don't
guy.
recognize the voice.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I mean, the Thief's Guild doesn't have a specific voice. It's
Right.
no one
Yeah, I
you
know.
recognize. I'll say that.
Okay.
Can I use invisibility cast on myself to sneak up there?
You'd have to take the elevator up, and it would make noise.
Yeah, they might be kind of
Oh,
suspicious. by
we're
the
in the
elevator.
elevator.
You're down below, yeah. So
Cool.
so no one answers, right? That was the.
Yeah,
No one
that's what.
answers.
That's
Could
what.
I sneak? Could I sneak maybe to the elevator? I don't have to use the elevator. I can just walk up a wall.
Yeah, I could.
You can, but if you started going up the wall, you'd be in plain view of anyone looking down.
Yeah, I was saying is there a way I could sneak where maybe I could see them, but they couldn't see me, right?
Vestmil, you can climb. If you want to check it out, I can
Oh.
cast invisibility on you. Is
Oh,
Vestmil up?
yes. If you could do that.
Cool. I will stay close by.
Okay. So then I guess if he does that, then I'm gonna sneak up there.
So is it just me and
So-
Eldwin asleep at this point?
I think
much.
so. I don't know if anyone woke you two up.
Uh,
If you
I'm-
cast invisibility, wouldn't that make noise? Because it is verbal.
Tiger,
Ah.
yes.
I'm gonna go into the private sanctum and cast invisibility. So
Oh, does that block out noise from within?
I can walk in there with you. Yeah, sure.
LJ would go wake up Eldrin and Onvir and tell them
so-
to be quiet.
As you're doing all this, you're kind of getting ready to do invis. There is a click, and the elevator starts going up.
Okay.
There was a way to call it.
Are you still going to cast invis on him?
I'll look at Vestmil and say, "What do you think?"
If I hurry, I can run there. It has to
How
be quick.
far? How long are we
Um,
from getting our long rest?
You're in the dawn, so you're a couple of hours away.
How long does that-
Vestmil. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
would we be protected in your sanctum if we all step in there?
Well,
thought
I was
you all
doing
were
the
in the
hut.
sanctum.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nasira was. After Doodles came out, Nasira said she went in. So if they just stepped in to do the invisibility, she would ask, like, can we all come inside and be protected here and finish the rest?
These might be Vethmil's friends, though.
Yeah.
Well, we can exit then.
I think they're about to come down here.
I know that's
but
why
yeah,
I'm
I think we're
proposing-
protected in there.
That's why I'm
but-
proposing that we go into the sanctum so as to finish our rest, so we are
Are you able to
better suited to
make
western.
it invisible?
Are you casting? Yeah, are you casting invisibility still?
Vestmil, do you want invisibility on you?
I'll still
That-
run up.
With this?
So can you answer me?
Run up the wall.
We are just
Cool.
dead set intent on.
Then
splitting
I
up.
will cast invisibility on him.
I think that ruins your rest progress.
Or
though.
not?
No, it
I
doesn't.
at full health.
There's
I
no-
can run like a shit ton of people. But...
Alright, so
And
you...
Vestmil, I'm gonna be standing at the bottom. I think we should talk to these people.
I'm trying to figure out who it is first. That's the
Yeah.
whole this for me to.
Cool.
So is the entrance to your sanctum invisible? Or can they see it?
It's like hidden. The barrier appears dark and foggy, preventing vision through it.
Okay, but they would see like a dark and foggy
Dark
thing,
foggy, yeah,
which would look
yeah.
suspicious. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so
But I'm gonna go out with Vestmil, and I'm just gonna.
So you cast invisibility on Vethmil. A moment later, there's another click, and the elevator is coming back down. And there are only two of you out of the sanctum at this point, right?
Yes.
Vethmil, Invisible, and Doodles.
Standing on the
I'm-
yeah, so I run and stand on the ceiling. So when they come in, I'm gonna be kind of crouched, invisible on the ceiling.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay, I'm gonna use. Oh, I don't have inspiration anymore. It's fine.
I can sing you a
Oh,
quick
whoa.
song.
Yeah,
Love
Oh.
stealth checks. I'll just take your first one. 15.
Why did it? Oh, okay. I don't know why it did that. Yeah.
So, you move up there. There's one guy on the elevator who has a torch. He's looking kind of nervous.
Doodles, are you in plain sight?
He is, yeah. He's
I
out
would
there.
try to hide behind the box or something.
Oh, all right. Give me a stealth check.
I did.
Can we see through your sanctum?
But I can re-roll that if you
No,
want.
I don't think we can.
All right. So he gets to the bottom. This guy with the torch. He's looking around, kind of confused. He sees
Now this-
the weird like wavy door. He walks over and he's like, "What the fuck?" He's trying to examine it.
Does he look like one of those thieves we ran into?
He does. He looks like one of the pit gang. He definitely doesn't look like one of your people.
I guess said pounce on him. I mean, I don't know what else. Is he the only one? Is he the only person?
Yeah, you don't see anyone else with him. He has his torch and he's looking around down here. He sees
Wait.
all the open crates and he's kind of looking
Okay.
at those now and like.
So
what the
yeah,
hell?
I pounce on him and I guess attack. I'm trying to keep everybody else out of this.
What the hell? All right, you jump scare him. He is surprised, so go ahead and take an attack on him.
Okay. Yeah. So it's gonna be. Let's see.
He's also invisible.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, that
Okay.
first attack would have been though.
All right, so the first attack, 17, will strike him as you suddenly appear out of nowhere.
And then I'm going to do with the first attack. We didn't get the long rest, did we?
Nope.
Okay, that's fine.
We got a short rest.
I'm gonna use the fire rune
Nice.
and get.
All right. So as you bite him, you strike him with magic. As the fire room constricts, he has to make a strength save, right?
Yeah.
What's the DC?
It's something plus my con. I don't. Should
It would be
say.
proficiency plus con.
Yeah.
8
Proficiency.
plus proficiency plus con.
Yeah.
All right, so that would be
1 sec. All right, let me check my proficiency.
Does
12 plus con.
Because I have 5. I have 5.
Constitution.
con and
So
4
17.
Proficiency.
it sound
all right.
active right now?
so he is constricted. I still need a damage roll for that first bite.
Oh yeah. All right.
There's like 5 different things here.
I
All right,
know.
so 6 piercing and 2d6 fire.
All right. Roll those for you real quick. 2d6.
All right, he goes down. Ah! As you're just like biting him like crazy.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's probably. Well, I assume you're biting him 2 more times, right?
Yeah.
He just eats him.
So you just like bite into his neck. He's like, "Ugh." And he.
And then I
that-
throw.
We're just in the sanctum, have no idea what's going on. He's eating a guy.
Yeah.
Oh no, you all see this. You're all probably horrified.
I thought
Can
Can we
that's,
see
what
through the sanctum?
that's what we
So
were
I picked-
asking is
Yeah.
whether or not we can see, and
That's
we
what
thought
I
we
was.
couldn't.
That's what I was told by Doodles that you could see out.
I pick up the body.
Doodles?
I throw it in the closet.
Alright,
with all the other bodies.
dead bodies. All right, so you're like, and you just like throw them through the door, and now you got blood all over your face.
Before
Yeah, Doodles,
it's already
they
covered
can
in
see
blood.
out, right? You've said that multiple times.
It doesn't say anywhere in there that we can
It says
see out.
preventing vision through it.
You
It
can.
doesn't say.
Yeah,
says-
so I don't think they can.
Oh, I thought it said you said you got to choose that. You can choose to prevent it. Or
Choose.
not.
You can choose any or all of these properties, and
Oh, cool.
It
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
means that
Can't
it's,
pass
it's
through.
one of those things where it's like we are the either neither of us can
Alright,
see each
I-
other or we both see
well,
each other.
I just so Doodles, could they see or not? It's up to you. Because I
Uh,
thought you
sure.
said they could. All right, so yes,
They
you
could
guys,
see, yes.
You guys saw that horrific scene as
That-
the vampire
doesn't
pounced
that
on this
mean
guy.
if we could see him, he could see us?
No, that is not how it works, right?
What the?
so it works
thought-
just
Yeah, it
like
is how it works.
it works
Oh.
just like the hut. Then
So
That is
then-
how it works. So
Alright.
then,
It
they,
just-
so then you couldn't see.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't say one
Because I
side.
kept
it just
getting
says
like
completely.
dueling Like someone said you
Yeah,
could.
no,
someone
that's
said
my
you couldn't.
bad. I didn't read it close
All right,
enough.
so
I'm
And
never
sorry.
mind. You guys
did you-
just heard.
Did you
maybe.
make it where sound can pass through?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So we
we
heard, but
probably
we
would've
didn't
heard
see.
it.
All right.
Yeah.
So you heard something horrific, and
Okay,
I
something
guess Vethmil comes back in with a face full of blood.
Before Vecna comes back in,
Oh, he's already in.
Cut.
I'm tired of you guys telling me what I can and can't do. Like everyone's talking over me. So yeah, Vethmil would come back in a moment later, looking kind of bloody.
Does Doodles come too?
Does Doodles come?
I
LJ
would
would probably go
poke my
outside.
head in and say, well, LJ doesn't know what happened, right? You just heard stuff.
All of us.
we
Yeah.
heard
Yeah. I
But
mean,
anyways, I would poke my head in and say, I'm gonna clean this inanimate object up real quick, and then close the door and go use prestidigitation to clean up the dead body and blood and stuff, and hide the body.
Been
Huh?
thrown into the room with the other bodies.
Oh, cool. Never mind.
yeah.
Well, you
LJ
could still
goes
clean up,
outside,
like, yeah.
Then
finish-
I'm
Yeah.
cleaning
scene.
up the blood and all that other stuff with prestidigitation, and then I'm gonna come inside.
LJ goes
Alright.
outside to finish his watch.
all right. So you go back inside, and everyone's inside now, right?
Except for LJ, he went out to finish a
And
watch.
seeing LJ go out, Doodles would go with LJ
Yeah.
Okay.
to finish our watch.
I am gonna stay outside the hut. I'm not a big fan of those tight spaces.
It's not a hut.
Yeah, it's a
What if-
it's like a
But-
bar.
It's spacious, yeah. But
Whatever.
An inn,
um,
per se.
quick question: would the attack have interrupted Vethmil's rest?
No, I mean to interrupt a long rest, you need like I think an hour
Couple
of strenuous activity.
Oh, okay,
So short rest it would have, but long rest it does not.
gotcha.
So time continues passing. Another hour passes, and there is a click again as the platform starts going up.
I would point over to the crates and whisper hide as LJ does nearly the same thing.
Hide the
I'm
crates.
gonna go let the party know that there's more people coming.
The
and
crates are
LJ's
all open right now because you guys opened them all up and took the stuff out.
Can LJ hide behind the crates, or is there any stacked on top of each other?
Yeah, you can hide behind the crates.
So yeah, I run into the sanctum. Guys, I think we should wake up. We have friends coming.
I run up to the ceiling again and hide on the ceiling,
All right.
crouched in a corner.
This
Oh, fuck.
time.
Oh no.
No. Hang on a second.
Oh, no.
I might need an actual space for this space.
So
I think
LJ
you
is wrestling with crates. Vethmil's on the ceiling, and the rest of us are in the sanctum. Is that right?
I believe so.
Doodles is gonna be outside. But
Oh, I thought
yeah,
you said you
doors
ran
open.
in. Okay.
I poked my head in. To wake you all up.
Oh,
Honestly, I think he's like that. LJ is somehow robust that
Maybe I'll use the start screen. I don't know if I have a good space for this.
Has the elevator actually started coming down again?
It
It's
went
still
up.
heading up. Yeah.
Yes.
I had a nasty thought.
Give me
Oh.
one moment.
Or what if there was something to say, be stuck underneath the floor of the elevator?
it would break the
Something.
elevator.
Say something hard to move.
It would break it.
Borderline immovable.
Depends
But I
on
feel like
the
we'd be
elevator.
stuck under here afterwards.
Right?
yeah,
You have to
Some of
climb
us.
out.
yeah. Most of
Which-
Um,
Most of us could do.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
that might work.
LJ could just ball pull up in front. pull himself up using the rod. Some of you can climb naturally. Most
Yeah,
of you
this'll
have to be
work.
carried up, which I think is just Anvir and Eldon. Everyone else has one way up or another.
I have a way up.
You do?
I can fly.
You can?
If I'm in dim light or darkness, I can fly.
Oh yeah. So basically Eldon who doesn't have a way up there. Naturally. Or unnaturally.
I mean, you can cast fly.
So basically right now everyone can fly in one way or another.
Yeah, it just takes spell slots and stuff. Though.
Spell slots naturally and magic item.
Wait, who's got the magic eye?
Me.
Oh.
I've been killing
Oh,
it
the
on
rod, right.
Yeah, the
I
rod.
was like, what lets you fly?
I've been killing it on the weapon.
How could you
been-
kill somebody with the immovable rod?
I've been well,
You shove it down their throat and then press the button.
That would
Yeah.
work. That would totally work. That's
yeah,
what I was looking for.
you absolutely can do many stuff that way.
Or you like push them down to the ground and then push the button down, so it's like pin them to the floor.
Yeah, there's like a million different ways. Immovable rod, I think, has many applications as personification.
Immovable rod is great.
Alright,
It's one of those
so
things you can be fun with.
there are a bunch of crates in the room with you.
And I have Tail Boy.
Terrible.
That's the elevator right here.
I
That's the
got
back
two.
room door.
Okay.
I got 2 and 2.
I'll just say here. I know most of you are in the sanctum, which I'll say the entrance is like on the wall over here. So, I guess anyone who's in the sanctum, you can be in these 2 squares right here.
I think everyone outside is Doodles, LJ, and Bethmere.
Beth Mill.
Bethmere.
And the platform is over here.
Shit, I can't see shit.
MER.
Got no dark vision.
Yeah. LJ
I
can't
don't
see.
think any lights are on down here, so yeah, you probably, if you're in the sanctum, you probably can't see anything.
I think in the second you can see.
You said you were, so okay, so yeah, what's everyone doing? The platform just went up.
I'm hiding terribly.
Where's the platform?
It is over here.
Okay. Yeah, so I want it to be kind of like on the ceiling in the corner of the room, close to the
Okay.
platform.
Does he get a-
Eldwin, you are in the sanctum, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're here. Anvir, you're in the sanctum. Doodles, you're not in the sanctum?
No, could I hide up against some crates?
Sure. And Nasira, where are you?
I followed Doodles out and tried to stay behind some crates.
Alright, Doodles, you're standing next to the elevator?
Oh, that's the elevator?
Yeah, that's the elevator.
You're hiding next. Do they get advantage because I rolled 2 and 2?
Everyone gets advantage, but everyone else gets advantage because you're so obnoxious.
Yes. Please
Alright,
don't that's a natural
so
thing.
the platform goes up, and it stays up for a moment. What are you gonna do? Anything or just waiting?
Just waiting, I guess, right?
Wait, I don't think LJ
Guys, I
realized
can't
he was
see.
hiding Tailboy.
Alright, so a couple of minutes pass. And the elevator would start going down. It looks like there is another guy with a torch on it.
Yes. Thank you.
As it gets
Is
to the
LJ out in the open?
Yeah, he
LJ
was
is
trying to hide, and he like
poorly.
knocked a bunch of crates over and made a bunch of noise.
He
Yeah.
just
But
fell in and his legs
strangely
are like
enough,
kicking out.
the guy on the crate doesn't seem to notice him, which is a little odd.
What?
As he gets to the bottom, the guy's sort of looking around as if trying to figure out what's going on. It looks like it might be another one of the pit gang.
Okay. Well, if nobody else is gonna act,
LJ's doing tailbreak, so yeah, he would. Try to pounce him and hold him down using the mobile rod. So we can get answers.
Alright, so you're rushing him?
It's gonna make noise. I can't say that.
I rolled 2 2s.
Alright, so
Noise
you
central.
rush
But yeah,
at the
I rush him down.
guy and try to jump him, and you would go right through him. It doesn't look like he is real. At that point, you would hear chanting from up above. Give me initiative
shit.
rolls.
Oh fuck.
you need initiative rolls.
Yeah.
Should have saw that one coming.
Okay.
But wait,
Toodles didn't see it coming because he's Doodles.
14.2. Not bad. What do we do with me and Andre?
We'll give a vigilant blessing before the
I think he
Yeah.
means because we rolled exactly the same, but
Yeah,
I think we'll
we-
just go in the order it puts us in when he orders it.
right, but Leo has vigilant blessing, so he gets to roll
That's
again
with
anyway.
advantage.
Oh, that's with advantage. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's a setting roll 20 to do it.
Wouldn't you have
So-
a straight roll though?
A fireball comes
Oh.
streaking down into the
I-
room.
I would actually.
I was expecting it to be something like that.
Which means you actually got 3.
3.12. Yeah. You
But
might
how
want
tall-
to.
How
Oh.
tall are the ceilings, Lou?
They are 30
fireball.
or sorry, 20 feet, but you are out of distance for it. Only AJ gets hit with it, it looks like.
AJ or LJ?
Or LJ.
I get fireballed in real life.
This is the best thing ever.
Via's eyebrows
so,
are just getting singed off.
Deck save, DC 15 or 24 fire damage.
Beautiful.
That's
I
it.
mean,
you
not
said?
beautiful.
Fuck.
And a voice yells, "You killed my men. Now you're gonna die down there.
Now you're
so
gonna
how much-
what?
Die down there."
Mm.
So
How much was it?
24 fire damage.
Do I still have my temp HP?
Yes, because the day hasn't passed yet.
Thank you.
At this point, Doodles, you were the first attack. So there's a huge explosion of fire in the room. Luckily, it was not near you. Those in the sanctum, I don't think can be hit right now.
You're cutting out, Lou.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I said there was a huge explosion of fire in
yeah.
the room. Those in the sanctum can't be hit, obviously, I believe, because they are in the sanctum. But yeah, what do you want to do, Doodles?
Are there any fires around that maybe light this area up?
There's a torch bracket, but I don't think there's
No.
any. I mean,
No,
it lit
no,
up. It lit up momentarily when he threw the fireball.
Yeah.
Do you have a light source you can use?
I don't really want to. So I think I'm gonna honestly just dodge
All right, dodge action.
or yeah.
Vethmel.
Wouldn't the crates be on fire from the fireball?
Yes, the crates are destroyed, basically.
Alright, so I'm
So-
taking move.
Rip
They shed light
paintings.
then.
Yeah, if you didn't take the paintings, they would have been destroyed by the fireball.
Oh, so is there light from the crates being on fire or not?
Sure. I can.
Because I think
put-
that would change what Doodles did with his turn.
I don't know if they're on
Okay, so what-
fire or if they just blew up, but sure, I'll put a small light coming from them. It's like a little bit of light smoldering on there.
Not much.
There you go.
Are you doing anything different with your turn?
I'll ready a vicious mockery in case anything appear. I see any enemies. If that's
Alright,
okay.
so you concentrate on a vicious mockery. Bethmil, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to take an action and we use Long Strider. And then I'm gonna go. Let's see, 15 foot of movement, and then how far up is?
If you're 20 up, then it's another 20.
Yeah, so you have to climb up the shaft 20 feet to get up there.
Okay, cool. I have 35 more foot of movement. So I use the rest of my movement to get up there.
So you would see, and they would see you now, 3 guys with pikes sticking them down the thing. They will get opportunity hits on you if you go up there.
Okay.
Looks like polearm masters.
Sure.
Or sorry, 2 guys. Do you still want to do it?
2 guys? Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. So, a sec. This is my humans. Alright, so you're going up towards them, at which point they're going to... Wait, why does that say long sword? That's not right. Oh, I think it has the wrong thing on it. That's why. So, why am I not getting any music?
I can hear it.
Oh, okay. I can't hear it.
I can't. I'm not sure if I have it loud enough or not.
So, glaive attack. 26.
Yeah, that'll.
Alright, so as you're coming up, he kind of stabs at you. Doing 8 slashing. And I need a athletics check.
Okay. Let's
See if you can
8.
stay here.
Okay. Athletics. Where is my athletics? There it is.
Oh, alright. So unfortunately, he kind of knocks you back a little. Now you have spider climb?
Yeah, I don't think I can be knocked off walls and stuff. Let me check here. Spider climb. You can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces, upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free.
So I don't think that means you can't fall off of them.
Okay. Was that
so-
checked to make sure that I didn't, or?
Yeah, the DC was only 8 because you only took 8 slashing.
Oh.
Do you have anything to buff that for?
Let me see here. I don't think I do. Wait, you can re-roll. Oh, that was a saving throw, right?
That was a skill check.
Oh, okay. Saving throw. Well, that's I have something for saving throws. That's it.
Alright, so he stabs you, which unfortunately caused you to slip a little, and you would fall back down. So 20-foot fall. Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. Acrobatics.
Oh yeah, so you do like a little flip and like grab the wall as you slide down a bit. Don't take any damage, but you are back down on the ground down here.
Okay.
Do you have any movement left?
It only took 20 to get up there, so
Okay.
I have 15.
All right, so you're gonna start going up again.
I do. So at 15 foot, that puts me 5 away from an enemy.
If you climb up, so it's a 40-foot climb. So you are another 25 away.
Okay then. So I'll use. No, you know what? I'll stay right here where I'm at, climbing up.
All right, so you stay here for the moment.
Yeah, I am
Nasira.
right there.
Oh, you still have your action, don't you? You want to dodge or anything?
The long strider takes an action to cast.
Oh, you did the long strider. Okay. Did you take your damage?
I
The
did.
8 slashing?
Yeah, I took the 8.
It's still...
no, wait, it didn't. Here, one sec.
Yeah.
Don't forget you would have still had some temp.
Minus. Oh, you're right. I'll use that.
So it would have gone to your temp. So I don't think you took any damage.
Minus 8.
So Nasira, what are you doing?
Can I jump up on these crates?
These are kind of destroyed now. They're just smoldering.
So is it difficult terrain?
Yeah, if you want to go over them.
All right. If I have strength over 10, can I jump over them without spending extra movement?
Yes.
Okay.
You just leap.
So then I'm going to leap 10 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to bonus action dash. And that gives me the 15 I still have plus another 45.
All right, so they're going to get an attack on you as you run up there.
Well, I believe that at least one of them has already used their reaction, right?
Yeah, one of them has. So the other one would be just get his.
So I'll go 40 feet up, and then that leaves me 20 more feet of movement.
All right. So he does a swing with the glaive. Ooh, 21.
Okay.
So that is going to strike you for 12 slashing. I need a climbing check, athletics, DC 12.
Oh.
No.
All right. Well, I don't take damage, so
Yeah,
but I'm
'cause
deck
you
at
got
the
the more
bottom,
thing.
and
So how much movement do you have left?
so I went.
He would have
5,
stabbed
10,
you when
15,
you
20, 20,
got to
30.
30 feet. Yeah.
Oh,
you have
okay.
reached
So then I've used 60 of 90 then.
All right.
I will use the remaining 30. I'll use 25. So I'll stay out of reach of their glaive. I'll go up 25. And then I will try and send a boomerang at this guy.
One of the guys with the pikes. All right. So you throw a boomerang up at him. I'll say, standing over the hole, he has some cover, but a 22 is going to hit.
And then I'm going to use Crusher to move him over the hole.
All right. So
right here.
6.
Since I get to choose, I'll put him there.
He's going to try to do an athletics to not fall.
Mm-hmm.
So DC 6. He falls prone, but he does not fall down. He's like hanging on, basically.
So he's hanging.
Yeah.
So can I reach him?
If
I'm at 25, I probably can't.
No, not at 25.
All right. Then item interaction, I'll pull out another boomerang.
Okay.
And I'll send it at him.
All right. Second attack. Give you advantage because he's hanging on.
If I could have gotten up to them, I was totally going to be able to knock them both into the hole. But I can't move him again, so there. That's
he will have to make another athletics check. Though.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So he takes.
I was hoping to drop them down the hole for LJ to pounce on.
And he has to make another athletics, DC 11. Oh, just manages to hang on.
Wow. All right. So then I have 5 more feet of movement. So I'm going to let go, drop to the floor, and use 5 feet of movement to go this way. So I'm not directly under the hole. And that's my turn.
All right. Anvir inside the sanctum. I guess you
Hello.
can't see out. You can hear stuff though.
So, what are the parameters of the sanctum? Is it like just these two squares, me and Eldwin? Or
It's not just these two. You have like a whole area, but I'm not gonna draw the whole sanctum out.
yeah,
It's
too
like
easy.
it's a big area.
Oh, good.
I'm assuming you're at the doorway to the sanctum, kind of listening.
Okay, too easy. I just wanted for my headcanon to know, do I have to move like a ton to get out or something?
No, it would just be a 5-foot step to step out.
Too easy. And then none of these two guys are actually down here. They're all up the top.
That is correct.
Too easy. Okay. Plans are going.
One of them is dangling at the top of the pit, but the other's on solid ground.
Yeah.
Well, for right now, where would I need to be able to see them? Would I have to be like where?
You'd probably have to be like in the 20-foot area around it, like right here.
Okay. So not on the platform, but like one of the ones next to it.
Yeah.
Okay, too easy. Just making sure I know like where everything needs to be to see people. I will come over to this direction then, and I will see the guy hanging up there, and I will toll the dead up on him.
Alright, you target him with Toll the Dead, which is a wisdom save.
1 radiant.
He fails, taking 17 damage. He's trying to hold on. So he does other athletics. Oh, he's gonna fail. So he falls. Oof. Landing at the bottom there on the platform.
Nice.
Taking 6 points of damage. And he is prone. Ugh.
Now, he's probably going to get a swing at me.
At this
But I'm
point,
gonna have
he's
it
gonna
step
enter initiative.
Oh man, more. Oh,
I'm assuming he gets an oppie, but I'm going to take a step back.
He can swing at you, but he's prone, so it would be a disadvantage.
Oh, he's
Oh,
already
wait.
used his reaction.
He
Yeah, I was going
has,
to say,
yeah.
actually, didn't he reaction Bethmill, didn't he? So I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Alright, is that it for you?
I'll bonus action spiritual weapon. Ooh!
Alright, no, it swings at him, but would miss. Oh, you're at advantage because he's prone, so you could swing again.
Oh! Thank God! I forgot he was prone. Let's do that again. Much better.
Alright, so 19 will hit him, or 7. Alright, anything else?
I think that's it.
Alright, so at this point, he's going to stand up. And he's going to yell, get me up! And he's going to swing at, I think, Nasira. So he's going to use his multi-attack glaive swing. 25.
Mm-hmm.
So 13 slashing.
I'm gonna use my reaction to use Runic Shield.
Don't you have to do that before I announce?
Well, sorry, I was getting ready for work. My bad.
Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess we're almost at time.
I mean, it's you can't use it until after the attack has been rolled, because you're forcing a reroll, right?
Yeah, it says when hit.
But before damage, that's what I meant. Because I rolled damage already. Sure, I'll say you can do it this time. So I'll roll again.
this time.
This
Time.
time. 20, I think still hits you.
Yeah.
For 9 slashing.
Okay.
So Vethmil used his reaction. he's gonna swing again.
Okay.
19
That
and
hit.
just hits. Doing another 12 slashing. And it also reduces your speed to 0 until the end of the turn, which I don't think
Okay.
matters because you're not moving right now anyway. But he is going to use a action surge to do it.
Oh
again.
god.
Well, at least he doesn't have 3 attacks.
22.
Oof.
It's probably gonna hit Nasira again.
Yeah.
Doing 14. And last attack, 15 will miss you. That is it for him. Oh wait, I forgot. He has his bonus action swing. All right, one swing misses. All right, that is it for him. Actually, at this point, I'm going to roll the other one's initiative too. Okay, Anvir. Or sorry, Eldwin. You
Muted.
might be muted.
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
So I'll just start poking my head out and realize it's dark. I can't see anything. So I'll cast light on my amulet.
Alright, so you light up yourself. There you go.
Ah, there we go.
You can see.
I can see bad things. Okay.
This one is up above,
Yeah, this
but
guy's
the other
up at
one
the
by
top.
the one by Nasira is down by us.
Well, there's not much I can do because I took my action. So I guess I will move like
What was that thing?
I'll move like over here and that will be my turn.
Alright. So the guy at the top, you would hear a click, and the elevator is going to start ascending again. But it doesn't get up there till the end of the next round. LJ, what are you doing?
This might fuck us over. But Andrea came up with the idea.
Oh god, don't actually.
Blame
We might get
Andrea.
stuck in here.
Blame on beer.
Anvir.
Yeah, bring on,
I
bro.
refuse.
Yeah, you never said it was a joke, or Friday was a joke. So, since it's
I
gonna
heavily-
be up at the end of the next turn, LJ would go up to it, and if he can get on it, pop out the movable rod,
Oh, set it on the platform.
set it on platform, open it.
Alright. So it should prevent the thing from rising. Is that a few, LJ?
Shit. I took my action. I don't think I have a bonus action. So yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna roll initiative for the other guys at this point. Because they were not all expecting to do stuff. But
Oh no,
now,
I see a magic boy.
now they're gonna act.
Oh no.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And the other guy. Yeah, that's right. It's in here.
Where the hell did you get arcane lock from? I just noticed that you blinked there.
Yeah, that was by accident.
I don't like how many tokens you're adding, Lou, and I feel like you need to stop.
Can we put like the
Oh, God.
like the green up arrow or something on the ones that are above?
Yeah, I can do that.
or something that, yeah.
So there are 5 guys up top.
And then just this one polearm guy down here with the rest of us.
Not all of them necessarily looking down the hole, but
Yeah, I mean, some of them aren't close enough to like be peering down quite yet, but they're.
alright. I think I rolled initiative for them.
And of course, the stupid
So-
mage had to roll high.
New round. Starting with him. Alright, he's gonna do some more chanting.
Mm-hmm. I figured.
Wow. And another fireball comes streaking down here. Which seems to curve around his buddy. But everyone else, except for Doodles, who's over in the corner, I need
after-
dex save, DC 15.
Quick question: wouldn't I be on the platform with them since I dropped off the atom?
Yeah, you are on the platform.
Yeah, I just moved myself. I got to move myself. Do I also have to do it?
Dex save DC 15 or 24 fire. If you make it, you take 12 fire.
Do I have to do it that save or? Because I don't know where it's casting it.
I didn't understand your question.
Am I on platform high enough where I don't need to make that save? Or
You
I have to
do.
make
Well,
one?
the platform is on the floor right now because you put the
Okay.
immovable rod. It can't rise at all.
Oh, cool.
Alright,
I mean,
Fuck.
even I get hit, LJ. I mean, I'm 15 foot up.
Oh.
So.
yeah, so 12 or 24 fire, but that is it for him. The Master Thief.
What?
What kind of name is that?
Sorry, I got super distracted there. I'm rolling a save. Hey.
Yeah, dex save DC
The mom
15 to take 12 fire or 24 if you fail it.
I definitely fail.
I think a bunch of you have temp HP anyway, so you're still
Yeah.
kind of going through that. But this guy is going to say, I got your back, Jake. And he's going to attempt an athletics check
Jake the
to
dog and Finn the
slide
human.
down the wall here, looking all cool.
Jake from State Farm.
Not Jake from State Farm.
Oh, it's obviously Jake the dog and his mate Finn.
Does he have a red
I don't know if
shirt
that
on?
makes it better.
Does he have a red shirt on or orange
So-
shirt on?
He's going to land here.
Does that mean he goes by Vethmil?
Vethmil, how far up the wall are you?
Oh, yeah.
I already used my reaction. I'm 15 foot.
Alright, so yeah, he would go by you, but you're, you already used it. And this guy is going to go for you here, LJ.
Okay.
So he does a short sword attack.
3? Fuck. That hits.
5 is going to strike. For 8 piercing, 2 poison. And he does have his buddy next to. Wait, do these guys have sneak attack? I don't think they do, actually. No, they don't. Alright, so he hits you with the first attack. Second short sword. 13 would miss. And the final attack.
Weave.
12 would miss. Alright. That's it for him. Doodles.
Let me take the green arrow off of him.
He's down now.
Oh,
Cool.
fuck. Question. Can I use my reaction? My trick? Oh, it's too late.
To do what?
Repose it.
Huh?
Repose.
Repose.
Oh, no, it's too late at this point.
Too late. Okay.
Alright, Doodles, what are you doing?
25 feet over here. I
Yeah.
noticed this is a door that
Yeah.
seems locked.
To the murder
That's-
room.
That's the one we opened, though, so I don't think it's locked.
No, I'm just keeping it closed because I don't want to have to draw out the murder room.
Oh.
This is
You
just
wanna
the
there's
go
no
in the
temporary
murder
room he
room?
pulled out.
there's no other escape.
There's nothing else in there. It's just a single room.
Cool. Well, that changes what I'm going to do. But I see we have 1, 2 people there.
Yeah, there's 2 guys down right now, and there's the mage up top throwing spells down.
For my own headcanon, the guy who's prone is going to be called Adam, and I'm going to kick his ass.
Take that, Adam.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just throw Vicious Mockery at that one.
Alright, at the rogue who just came down?
Yeah.
Alright, so he gets a... Is it Wisdom save?
Yes.
13 would fail, so he takes 8 psychic, and remind me that he has
disadvantage. And I would heal to the party. Maybe we should funnel them into this area. I'm afraid we're trapped. And that'll bonus action. I'll pull out my little Saturn and play a few notes. Beth Mill, I believe in you, and you have your bardic inspiration.
What does that do again?
It gives you 1d10 to roll.
Oh, okay, cool. Any roll?
I believe, right? Any roll? Like, I think it's...
Yeah, attack roll, saving throw, or check.
You just have to make sure you use it before a result is called, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do it after a roll, but
After
before...
roll, before the... Yeah.
Alright, so Vethmil, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use bonus action to use, let's see, I think this is the right one. You have advantage on resistance to, oh wait. Yeah, this is the one. Alright. So... yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt you here a second. Elder one, you're a note taker.
Oh, right. Elwin, you were note taker this session.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, great.
Ouch.
I completely forgot. And I said
We all did.
No,
We
you
even
were
put it in
supposed
the
to
chat.
remind me. That was your job. You failed. No, just kidding. But yeah, so you say you're gonna bonus action gain resistance.
Bonus action. I use the hill rune. And then how far? Let's see. I'm 15 feet up, so you said it's 40 foot up in total.
Yeah, to get up top.
Okay. So I use movement to get to the top. Is there any anywhere for me to actually stand up there, or no?
So there is still the guy with the pike who's gonna get an
Yeah.
oppie on you. So he does a glaive 20.
Misses.
Okay.
Okay.
So there is like a small area to stand up there. Unfortunately, I'm
stand
gonna have
on?
to switch maps to do it.
Oh, well.
Hang on a second. This might get confusing.
What? Nah. Reminds me of this one map I played on where it was like a 3-story house, but it was all one map.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, is to put all the levels on one map. Well, obviously Lou didn't know that we were gonna do
Doing
this,
dumb crap.
but
I thought you guys
we
were
were
just
gonna
gonna
put
hide
our-
from these guys.
Yeah, well, let's remember we discussed other options, but yes, we ended up putting ourselves in a dead end and hiding.
Well,
Alright, so
it probably
there's-
didn't help that what LD did before combat began.
I'm not gonna lie, for some reason I thought we were hiding in the dead body room.
What the fuck?
Alright, so there's a guy here. You just came up.
Want me to pull myself?
Oh, I got you.
Okay.
And who else is still up here?
Get the mage,
Yeah, mage.
the master thief.
Yeah, master thief, mage.
Pole arm guy.
think there's another one of those fancy robes.
Yeah, that's
Fancy
what.
boys.
Isn't that what that is? The Master Thief.
Master Thief, yeah.
Oh, what the thing? Wouldn't
Hybrids up
technically-
here.
Wouldn't I technically be up there also since you
No,
had
you're
the
not up there. No, you're down below. You stopped the elevator from going up. Alright,
Yeah.
yeah, I think there are 4 up
You're
here.
stuck.
the map's getting confusing.
So you come up here. You see the Master Thief and the other guy over here.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I mean, is there enough room for me to run over his head?
How much movement do you have left?
Well, I had 45 at the start. I used what?
So you used 25
25
to
to
get
get
up
to the
here.
top. Yeah.
So you'd have to go another 20 feet to go over him.
Oh, really? Okay.
You might have to dash.
Yeah. So, I think I'm just gonna attack these guys at the front. I don't want to get too far back there. Yeah. So this guy in front of me, I'm gonna attack him. Oh, yeah. And I already used my bonus action. So, all right. Attacks.
Alright, so while you're sticking to the wall,
Yeah.
14 will miss, but 19 and 22 will strike as you viciously bite at him. Doing 9 and 8. So
And then I'm gonna
17.
do. I'm gonna do an action surge, and I'm gonna 3 more bites at him.
Okay.
Let's see.
Alright.
Crit.
Crits on the first for 8. And those 2, unfortunately, are gonna miss.
So I
Alright.
can't. I have to call it before to use a bardic inspiration, right?
Okay.
You.
Before you know it misses.
So
Oh,
you
well, how do
can't
do
use
that?
it on the second roll because you rolled the 3rd time already, but you can use it on the 3rd roll. And yeah, you have to say it before I tell you if it misses or not.
Okay.
So you can use your bardic on the 3rd roll if you want.
Oh, all right. I use the bardic, so that gives me what, like a +10 or something? Yeah.
D10.
A D10.
Okay. Cool.
I wish +10. That'd
Big
make it a lot
broken.
better.
I mean,
so
not that ridiculous. It's what?
21 is gonna strike. Doing
Are there
6.
people around him?
There are. There's one guy next to him.
Okay. All right. And that's all I can do.
Yeah, creation bard.
What
They
is that?
they take damage equal to the roll of the bardic,
Alright, so he would take 8.
and the
Oh,
person
con
next to him.
save.
6 plus 5.
So he takes a con save.
Yeah.
I think both of them do.
Yeah.
So the Master Thief would fail.
We'll take 11. Wow. Soldier failed too.
Alright,
Nice.
so they would take 11 thunder. As there is a loud crackling noise. Alright, so that's it for you.
Yep.
The Thief Lord goes. Oh.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Hold on a moment to check something. Alright, there we go. His macros were broken. Alright, well, he is gonna yell, kill him! He's gonna pull out his hand crossbow and fire at you.
Okay.
He
Is
can't
this
get to
the
his
guy
rapier.
that's right in front of him?
No.
Oh.
It's the guy who is back a ways.
This guy.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, sorry, give me one moment. Uno momento. Now we're getting close to time here. So he can only make one attack with his crossbow. He'll yell for the other guy to get out of the way and then fire. 22, I believe, is going to hit you.
That hits.
So he does 10 points of piercing.
So that's half to 5, right?
Yeah, but also there's some poison damage.
Which is also
I-
half.
Yeah.
Are you immune to poison? You're resistant.
Resistant.
Okay. Give me a con save.
I think I have advantage on those. Don't get me wrong. Let me check here.
I think
You
to
have
be
advantage on
poisoned.
saving throws against being poisoned.
Oh, against
On-
being poisoned?
Yeah, being poisoned, and you have resistance against poison.
Okay, yeah, so you would have resistance. So you go ahead and do a con save on the poison.
You cut out.
I said do a con save for the poison. DC 16.
DC 16.
I heard DC 6.
16.
Okay.
Yeah, your headset's not locking you today.
Alright, so you would take
well,
27 poison, which would be half to... Yeah.
I'm gonna use my reaction to do Indomitable. I think it's
okay.
So Indomitable. You can reroll a saving throw that you fail. If you do so, you must use the new roll.
Alright, so go ahead and re-roll your con.
Nice.
Alright, so you would take 6 poison and another 10 points of sneak attack.
Holy crap. Okay. Alright, so let's see my
So 16 damage total.
Okay.
Because I half the 20 to 10. Alright, that is it for that guy. The Polearm Master, who is down below. Hang on, we're switching back.
This isn't a confusing fight at all.
Oh,
Right.
no, totally not. Totally.
Alright, so the guy down below. I hope this is the guy down below. Why didn't it? Come on, what are you doing? Yeah, the guy down below is going to yell up, "Look out, he's coming up!" And then he's just gonna turn around. And I think now I can't delete these guys. I'm gonna put them in the wall to make this less confusing, because I'll know they're up top though.
Yeah,
One
that's
sec.
very confusing.
The ones that are
Very
up top, I'll
confusing map.
just put up top. So this guy is going to swing at, I guess, Nasira again.
Sentinel.
Alright, use Sentinel. Go ahead and link it.
Yeah, from my character sheet.
So he has, or you just attack him, right?
I just attack him because he's attacking someone else within my range. Is it same?
That will strike him.
Oh, cool.
So you slash at him as he's going for Nasira, doing
15.
15, and that is going to wound him.
Oh, nice. Question is, does he change his target?
He's still
Can he?
going to go for Nasira. He can, but he's going to go for
Oh,
Nasira
okay.
anyway, because he wants to get you out of the fight. Raw. 17 will miss. That will miss. And a blunt swing will miss. Alright, that's it for him. Masira.
I will punch him.
Alright, so you have, or you don't have flank. Never mind.
Sorry, what?
You don't have flank because, I was looking at, oh, wait, did one of our players log out? Did we lose Vethmil?
Yeah, we lost Veth.
Sorry, I did not mean to hit that.
Alright.
Yeah.
So 14 misses, but 25 will strike with the second.
I accidentally rolled boomerang.
Oh.
Does she have Frank with me?
Oh, well, now she does. So what would the roll be with 6?
It would have been 15.
15.
If it was unarmed strike. Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, that would have missed the first.
Okay.
Oh, but with flank, that would be 17, so I think that would hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you would have hit with the first one then.
Huzzah!
Alright, I'm gonna drag him off the platform over here.
The platform
Actually-
is malfunctioning at this point because the.
Actually, I'll put him over here next to LJ.
Oh, thank you.
Next to LJ. Okay, so over here.
And then next to LJ.
But then you can only
And,
move him 5 feet.
I know, and that's 5 feet from where he is. Right?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And then I'll step up and I'll punch him again. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna punch this guy instead with the second attack.
I'm really happy you did that.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring him back towards you.
Well, because I realized he had a glaive, so I was still in his melee range.
Right. All right, so I'll punch this guy that's still on the platform with the 25.
Alright, he is punched
And I'm going to do a stunning strike.
for 11, and you attempt to stun him, which is a
Okay.
con save.
It's not counting as key.
Oh, he fails and becomes stunned.
All right, and then I will take care of those. 3 to key, and I'll spend another key for flurry of blows.
Alright. You have advantage because he's stunned.
And so then I'm going to punch this guy twice more.
Alright, yeah, 26 is going to hit.
And I'm going to add Hand of Harm. Let me just remind myself. After an unarmed strike. Yeah, so I'll spend another key and oops. The thing moved up just as I was clicking my button. Roll Hand of Harm is what I meant to click. So another 5, and then the next attack. Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright, that is going to crit him.
And if I do Hand of Harm again, do I get to roll it twice because of the crit? Actually, I can only use it once per turn. So that's my turn.
Alright, so another 14. Alright, that would wound him.
Yeah, actually, I think you might be right, Matt. I think it might be in...
That's 11. You're multi-class, so you wouldn't get it.
Yeah, I don't think she's 11 monk.
Yeah, it's at level 11 you get the free hand.
Yeah,
trial.
yeah.
Alright. Well, that's it for you?
Yeah, that's my turn. Yeah.
So why don't we end here, because we lost one of our people. Let's do MVP votes. Give me those whispers.
Oh, that's a hard one, honestly.
Yeah. Fuck. There was no standout play this time, like last time.
Got 3 votes.
Ah, fuck it. Why not? What? Why the fuck Hyperion?
Yeah, I sent mine already.
Yeah, I got yours.
Why the fuck did I appear as Obo?
Because you have control of his token.
Oh,
You played him one time.
That's why.
All right, so there is a tie between Nasira and Doodles. So both you can get a
Hey.
D20 roll.
Yeah, this was a hard one.
Yeah. Not many choices.
All right,
Oof.
Nasira, you are MVP.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats.
That was fun.
Well done, everyone.
Fun time. Thank you for the session. It was fun.
I really wish we got that long rest off. I'm still near dead.
Yeah,
Right.
good.
Right?
Buddy, yeah.
Well, at least you got pretty good split here with two of their guys down the pit.
At the very least, at least myself, Rathmir, and Nasira get their abilities back. So I'm not completely outnumbered.
I also get a whole week to think what I want to do on my turn.
Yep.
It's always helpful. I'll see you all next week.
Yeah,
I'm
see ya
sorry.
then.
I'm sorry, did I just see a 4 on the tiebreaker? I mean, the Dead's initiative bonus? 10.04.
What?
I thought I saw it on the turn order. Someone had a 10.04.
Yeah, so that'd be. Yeah, I don't know.
One of the opponents. What would that be? 4 deaths?
Oh no.
I doubt it, but it could just be a mistake.
Who knows?
Who knows? What? I'm headed off to bed. I am working in the morning.
Good night.
Alright,
Ciao.
night.
Hey Lou, I keep forgetting, and I think it might have actually made a difference in one of the earlier combats, but I forgot. We need to remember that Nasira has 30 feet of blind sight.
Yeah. Just let me know.
That might have made a difference in that mage getting away in the earlier fight.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Well, he teleported.
Right, but he was hanging out invisible before we knew he was there, and so
I
that's
don't
why
think he was within 30 feet, but I'll definitely
maybe not. Yeah.
I'll try to remember that you.
That's why I
have
said
that.
it might have. That's why I said it might have, because Nasira might have like moved that direction or something, earlier.
Yeah.
Or pointed him out to other people or something. Yeah.
I will try to remember. I don't guarantee that though. Yeah, I don't know if there's a good way to remind myself of that. I'm just always thinking about so much during these games.
Right. That's understandable. Yeah.
Eldwin said he was doing story.
Yeah, he's done a basic one. I'm assuming he'll probably go back and fix it a bit at some point.
But yeah, I'll try to remember the blind sight 30.
I didn't even know that dagger existed until you had it. We found it, and I was like, "Wait, that's a thing."
Yeah, it's from the Dungeon of the Mad Mage campaign.
Yeah, I don't own a lot of the non-source books, so I don't know a lot of the really fun magic items.
Yeah.
Because I feel like most of the real fun ones are outside of the source books.
Well, honestly, I don't own very many of the adventure books. I own the source books. So but yeah, the Mad Mage is one that I have because I actually played it for a while.
Yeah.
And did some of the DMing, so I bought it on D&D Beyond.
I was trolling the hell out of one of my mates during the stream. Because at one point I was like, yeah, for my headcanon, I'm calling this bloke Adam, I'm going to kick the hell out of him. It's because one of my mates was watching the stream and I just wanted to give him shit.
Is his name Adam?
Yep.
I wondered what that was about.
Yeah, one of my mates started just texting me just like, you going to die, man?
So next time we're in town, Nasira is going to need to find a fancy tailor and get these garments dyed and embroidered and back to looking like her shit.
I'm going to head off for the day, guys. Catch you next week.
Have a good night.
Good night.